produced it as a wrestling show.
I like keep thinking of his Jim Cornette's impression of him going, "We're not wrestling."
Right, here we go.
If you bring Jim Cornette up again, you're actually out. Guys, welcome to a very special weekend at Amy's.
Yes!
We are doing a live watch-along. It's not to a movie. Although technically all our reviews that we do are technically live watch-alongs because we're watching the movies as we comment on them.
Are you okay there, Aaron?
However, this time we're watching Backlash.
Yep. Je suis un baguette. And Aaron has just shit out of vape.
Oh my god!
That was perfect!
That was like...
Where did it go?
It's under the table.
Yeah, it's further in.
Oh, we're gonna see Aaron stretch.
Stretch
him. Come on, you Stu Hart that vape. There we go.
Yay.
I'm not even joking. I'm kind of sweating.
Wifey,
How do you feel him, sir?
Is the word backlash though? When you think of it, like really think of it.
I'm not gonna lie, actually. Okay, so when I do think of the word backlash, it is a case of it's kind of like it's either like the recall of the belt, or it's you did that really really wrong, and I'm gonna tell you how wrong you were. Actually, you know, I could probably put it down to like every single one of Aaron's shows, just the backlash that he gets from it. And I think that's actually kind of one of my kinks.
The fuck is any hateful in the story? Now I get we're supposed to respect each other.
I hope they fix those titles eventually.
Fucking hell. It
Yeah.
felt like he was
I think they look
just
awful.
annoying me.
Do you know what? I would just get rid of those belts.
I told him not
just
to do
give
it.
him single
Like, I
belts.
literally told him not
And
to
I've
do
seen
it.
the
And he
US.
still-
The buy taker.
Bisexual cunty taker.
The cunty taker. Aaron, IPA cask, cherry cask, or chard cask?
Is Jay the one that we like, or is Jimmy the one that we like? Jay's the one that we like. Jay's the one that we like.
Jay.
It's not even. Sorry, it's not even a case of telling them apart. It's because I only watch the last actual like proper wrestling I watched was WrestleMania.
Jay is the one that's now on his own, so we like it.
Yes.
Okay.
He is the one who eats.
Jimmy's currently injured, and he doesn't even fuck his shoulder before me.
Pretty much pretty much every single person who was like
everyone in the main
event
event
on WrestleMania is like complete. Like it's one of those things. Is like I've been looking at like on TikTok an awful lot, and they keep showing like Seth Rollins on TikTok and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, mate, I think
by the way,
I think you might have gone a bit far.
I do love the fact that Amy downloaded TikTok and specifically said to me it's for recipes. How long did that last?
4 months.
4 months you got it without getting any other shit?
4 months,
that's impressive.
Just recipes. And then what happened was I looked up dioramas because I find watching people making dioramas to be very, very relaxing.
Yeah.
It's like
And
those
then-
lads in India making the poos.
No,
see those?
actual like dioramas like the shark in like the zombie like sets or the old houses and stuff like that. And then I went on to you fucking tard.
Tart.
So then it went on to I went from dioramas. So I went from recipes to dioramas to home renovation.
Yeah.
And then Dave sent me something on TikTok and it fucked up my entire algorithm.
Ah, yeah, that happens.
And then Aaron sent me something else which completely destroyed it, and that's when I started getting all the shit post like.
And now you're stuck.
No, actually. So what I've done is I've deleted it, and then I re-downloaded it, and then
don't
I
know
just searched for my own stuff again.
You can go.
I find it so much easier just to delete all
'Cause
over because it gives me a break of scrolling through it.
Oh
when
no,
delete
I
it.
found a way you can go into the settings and you can now actually reset your For You page.
Oh no, I've seen that, but what I find is once I delete it, it's no longer there for me to waste time scrolling on. So my phone every week my phone will give me a breakdown of how long I've been online. Like a weekly breakdown of how many hours I spend and what apps I have the biggest one. So Reddit used to be really really high, so I deleted my Reddit app after when I realised I spent I think 78 hours of a week on Reddit. I was like, that needs to go, and I deleted it just to get me off the Reddit thing. And I nearly I think
I have that with
cut my online time on my phone down by nearly like a half.
Yeah, I kind of have that with Twitter, but I've curated my page on Twitter.
It's funny that you've said that.
Yeah, I've curated my page on Twitter so much that I kind of get what I want now.
Yeah, you have to.
So
nowadays.
I've not got all the shit that comes along with. The odd time a post will obviously creep through.
Yeah. Oh no, my for you on my Twitter now. Like I don't actually think I ever look at following anymore. I don't think I ever look at what I'm following on Twitter. I literally just scroll through for you.
Yeah.
And I see what I need to see, and then I'm done with it.
I'll have to say this crowd were brilliant last night on SmackDown. Brilliant.
Paul Heyman begged the two lads to not do this match, so I have a very strong feeling Jacob Fatu's going to show up.
I would say at least. So I was actually going to say who was Tonga's tag team partner in New Japan? Tonga Loa? I'd say him first.
Is he in New Japan?
I'd say so, yeah.
I will say this with regards to the smaller sets.
Yes.
Best decision.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
Absolutely best decision.
But different arenas too.
But here's the thing is, I never got with WrestleMania. Okay, a big set for WrestleMania, you kind of see it makes
And
a little bit of
SummerSlam.
sense, right? For the big four
Yeah.
to have a big set
Themed entrance.
makes sense, all right? It really does, but anywhere else, it really fucking doesn't. And the idea to say if we have a smaller set, we can actually fit in more fans.
Look at the fucking limbs. There's
Like-
actual
And
limbs
also,
in that building.
and WWE's hard enough right now. You can sacrifice the big sets.
Yeah,
Do you know
exactly.
what?
You can
I
get
think
those
it's-
seats filled
It's
up.
one of those things. It's like, do you know what? It costs. It's so much cheaper.
Easier to transport.
so much easier.
Higher gross.
Also, as well, getting rid of all the LED on the ring aprons.
Yeah.
That's again. I was like, what the fuck do you need LED for on
Yeah.
a ring apron?
And look
You
at
said
look-
this, I think, during Mania. It was actually better. I think the LEDs are going to stay because it sounds better when they get slapped into them than a metal pole.
Oh yeah, for the ring post.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah. I think Amy's referring to the actual facade for the stage.
Right.
Instead of the
yeah.
material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Especially
actual.
because they only do it on camera side.
Exactly. Yeah.
Vince had that all over, didn't he, at one point?
Yeah, at one point it was literally the entire ring was surrounded by it. And I was like, I can understand having it on the hard
Yeah.
cam, and it makes sense to do it on a hard cam.
But the sponsorships
for sure.
matter. Yeah.
But and then another thing as well, it's like if they're gonna do sponsorships, fuck it, just do the sponsorship on the middle of the ring then.
Yeah.
Like-
on the hard cam.
Yeah. Or not even that, just fucking do a print on your fucking canvas.
Exactly. Which
Like,
is
just,
what
you know what? I'll accept it, because then any other type of match that, like, if your entire show, right, SummerSlam, for example, is sponsored by Prime, right? Just
Yeah.
use this as an example. And then every other match, well, this match is actually sponsored by Arby's, and you have your little thing in the corner for it, which is sponsored. That's grand, that's fine. And you can. Oh, it is actually Prime.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
I
right now,
did.
though.
Okay, I did.
But they did the same for Mania, where they changed
Yeah.
the ring post colours and stuff, depending on the
But
match.
like,
Really, they weren't
realistically,
the LEDs up. It's actual ring posts.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not completely trust. I thought they had all of them on
No,
stage.
no, that's
No.
what I'm saying to him. I was
Oh.
like, it makes much more sense not to have an LED.
Yeah. Now,
Because
I wonder
the
tonight.
whole point of this is like, it's like, if we're gonna cut costs, these are the things you should be cutting costs on. You don't need a fucking LED on a ring apron.
Yeah.
So
Sing
what?
along?
So what if it looks better
Yeah,
in a
they are.
sense?
They are
like-
singing along.
Yeah, they are.
That's the first time I've ever heard a crowd sing along to Orton's theme.
To be fair, that's a fucking Orton's had
And like the
tunes.
verse, not the chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Like,
no,
he
they're gonna
actually-
belt up the chorus down in there.
I hear voices running, I see him.
I like Randy Orton for years, and my God, I appreciate him now.
I'll be
He's
honest,
so
I'm not
good.
gonna lie, I used to be like Ali. I was bet into Randy Orton. Like, I was like, this boy can do no wrong. Evolution, man could do no wrong
Yeah.
in my eyes. And I was like, you are the specimen that needs to just be appreciated, because he was. And then I kind of just like, okay,
The crowd sings.
he
along.
actually is
Yes.
very toxic.
I know they just give me sick for being
In
together.
like, you know, but like, it's like in character-wise, I was like, okay, I need to kind of pull
Exactly,
myself away from
yeah.
idolizing these types of toxic characters. And then unfortunately, I found Tyler Black, and I was like, okay, I'm screwed.
But like, I suppose I wouldn't say that the joy of it is that they're toxic characters. No, sometimes they can be toxic people, but sometimes you might get lucky and it's just the character.
To be
there
fair,
was-
though, I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten over him shitting in someone's bag.
Kelly's bag, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
She
think
was a bit
so.
of an arsehole, wasn't she? Like at this point, no, but like this is the argument. I can't believe I'm actually going on this one. No one really came out to defend her on that. So you kind of have to question, why was everyone okay with him shitting in
Yeah.
your bag? Like, and also as well, girl, you didn't do yourself any fucking favors being your exhibitionist.
That fucking crowd, honest to God.
That
You gotta give it to the French, man. They know how to be a crowd.
You don't gotta give it to the French.
And they know how to protest correctly.
They do set fire to a lot of things.
They do like busting shit up. I'll give them that much.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I absolutely adore seeing when the French have a protest, because in the back of my head I'm thinking, oh, you unionist bastards, you're gonna get fucking results and I hate us for it. Because we won't if we did the same thing.
I remember when my old...
They'll just get more Brits in to fucking take over.
Exactly, yeah.
My old friend who shall not be named was in Paris around the time the yellow vest sparked up first.
Yeah.
She was in the middle of the city and she turned around the corner and it was happening and she rang and she goes, I'm in a fucking riot! And she turned on the camera and the place was fucking blitzed.
Yeah.
She couldn't have had a fucking brick thrown at her.
Yeah, but still.
She's an arsehole, and honestly she kind of deserves it.
As I said earlier, what an offensively French man. It's almost a caricature of what
Someone else had actually said as well, and I thought it was so lovely on Twitter, and they were talking about it because they were ringside at SmackDown as well, weren't they?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
and it was just like every single French person was like, "Our childhood."
Like they've been doing it for
they are literally they are the French Jerry Lawler. Jim Ross.
Yeah.
It's like they're the Spanish Carlos.
17 years.
Yeah,
together.
it's like
17 years.
They've been doing it, and it's
That's
like someone had said, it's like if the Spanish announcers constantly get the go, and you'd understand it on like the American
of course
broadcasts. Of course, I think Spanish is actually the second most
it's
widely
the second
spoken
language in America.
Yeah. So it's like you understand why the Spanish commentators would always be there, but it is nice to know.
A little bit, yeah.
He's been doing this anyway for 8, hasn't he?
Yeah, this was
but
it
it is an homage to Taz. That's yeah.
You gotta hand it to WWE getting Tamatana on TV. Let's be real. No one really knew him outside of Japan, and they've done a great job of going, he's a fucking beast.
But again, he was in the family tree. They signposted it at the presser.
To be fair,
but they've done a great job of like putting him out there, like booking him well, essentially.
Yeah.
Not to just meet another fella. It's like, if Roman Reigns comes back and there's going to be a Bloodline Civil War, obviously.
Yeah, that's where they're going with it, yeah.
To be fair though as well, it is actually a perfect example to have a civil war with the Bloodline, having so many people that aren't technically family in it. It makes so much more sense though, because you are going against the family by agreeing with an outsider.
Yeah,
and
it's a paragraph.
Exactly, and it is a perfect reason, because you know the way a lot of people are saying they're not even fucking actually part of the family. That's what makes it brilliant.
Well, that's the point. Yeah,
that is what makes it so much brilliant, because it is going to hit so much harder when there is actual members of the family going, I don't want to be with the family. I would rather be with an outsider.
I want to be
with you.
I want to be with the Fatus as opposed to Anoa'i's.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because like again, it's like the Anoa'i's have been in power for so long. He's now lost his championship. He's gone dark.
Is he Laga's brother?
Yeah, he's
it's Jacob.
Nephew.
Fatu is the one that's related to Omega. I don't think Solo Sikoa, is he?
Because I know
Solo is the third Uso.
Because I do know.
Because
I know that Jimmy and Jay both have Umaga tattoos.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
So I'm curious as to if there was one of the sons. And
Jacob Fatu is Rikishi,
the uncle.
Let me just. I you know what? I will just get the blood up. It's easier.
Is it?
I'll just get the blood.
Like 87 branches you have to go through.
I like reading.
Fucking hell. It's more difficult going through the.
That's true, actually.
It's more difficult going through the Bloodlines family tree than it is trying to get a fucking customer service agent on Sky on.
The thing is as well, Tamatonga is so big that even when Roman Reigns comes back, I don't think Solo Sikoa could probably take Roman Reigns.
Right.
Do you believe Tamatonga could though?
Okay, I have actually the family tree up here, right? So, Rikishi's sons are Jonathan Fatu and Joshua Fatu.
Alright, so there's Jimmy and Jay.
And Joseph Yokozuna Fatu. So that is Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, and Solo Sikoa, respectively.
Okay.
Then we have... So, there's a few names following around here, so bear with. Samuel Fatu, who is Tonga Kid.
Okay.
Jacob Fatu is his son.
Okay, who's Jacob Fatu?
That's Jacob Fatu that Aaron was talking about there, potentially debuting tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to watch that. The point ball got destroyed. I know that might scare you.
Why?
Oh.
What got destroyed?
The point ball. Aaron loves his prime, so...
I don't fucking like Prime at all.
Sorry, man. Sorry. You don't have to deny it, man. You're a monk fan.
It's okay. It's a safe space.
I'm not getting fucking shit from somebody who drinks Wicked.
Oh, Kuro just took a stunner. Come on.
Yes, you are. And do you know what, Aaron? It was well deserved.
That's
That's my man.
Right.
Is that LA Knight?
No.
No.
It's Nick Aldis.
Magnus.
Nick Aldis.
The Gladiator.
Magnus from TNA.
Mickey James' husband.
Wow. Wait, what the fuck is he doing here?
He
He's
got
been
signed
in
to
SmackDown
SmackDown.
for like a year.
He's a SmackDown GM now.
It just goes to show I don't watch wrestling anymore.
What a great time to start.
He's fucking brilliant at it too.
He is. He's a very good GM.
Was he not a failed gladiator?
No, he was in the Gladiators.
Or is he just one that kept getting disqualified and had to like go into the timeout box?
Yeah, he was the heel.
bad boy.
Oh, right in the prime.
Oh, God, the prime.
No,
Prime,
prime.
right in the kisser. Prime, right in the kisser.
Let's
Bringing
see.
it back to the Simpsons again. Don't you?
So, just on the conversation about the bloodline thing, right? So the Anoa'i line, if you like, has been the ones in power because
That's the
Liati
Roman
Joseph Anoa'i.
Yeah,
who
that's
was
Roman.
Roman's,
I know that one.
Yeah, and his brother was Matthew Anoa'i,
Rosie.
who was Rosie,
Superhero in training.
superhero in training. So they've been the ones, if you like, in power, right? Then you also have who've obviously have had the Fatus in situ, which has been the Usos and Sikoa.
Yeah, I just need to know who Omage was.
Umaga was
Uncle?
let's see.
Cousin? Was he fucking related to
Oh
them?
yeah, no, he is absolutely.
No,
Yeah.
he is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't.
An uncle, like, yeah.
There was a family married into the Anawais, and they were the Fatus, and then the Fatu.
Jesus Christ.
Edward Fatu is Umaga,
almighty.
Samuel Fatu is Tonga Kid, and Solafa Fatu Jr. is Rikishi.
So they're
those
married
three-
into it.
Yeah, the Fatus are married into it, exactly, yeah.
Right. So was Umaga then Rikishi's brother like I originally asked?
Yes.
Right, that's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
So that would explain why Jimmy and Jay have the tattoo of Umaga. It's
yes,
the
I know.
uncle.
Umaga's name is Edward Smith. Gotcha.
Fatu,
Thank you.
There's
yeah.
a song that says bring back heel doink.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
There's also then the my Via family, which is where the Rock came from.
Hey, bro. Making kids cry, bro.
And then you have the Fanani family, which is where Nia Jax comes from. That's how she's connected to the bloodline
yeah.
as well.
I'm actually genuinely surprised they never brought Nia Jax into the bloodline.
She is technically in the
She-
bloodline.
No, but I
she-
mean, as like
to be
an
fair,
absolute core
They
member,
they
like, yeah.
have I do remember actually because I did watch the
don't
Hall
want
of
it.
Fame. They kind of tease her a little bit at the Hall of Fame
Yeah.
because she acknowledges Roman
Yeah.
as head of the table.
Well, I'm just surprised even just on TV they never brought her in as just a fucking...
to be fair,
Party
to be
star.
fair,
With a
to be
woman's
fair,
background.
she might end up killing one of the bloodline members.
So the reason,
Accidentally, on purpose, or foresight.
so I think the reason is because she's not a direct descendant. She is literally like.
Oh, and Tonga is?
Well, Tonga again going by the actual the genealogy. Yes.
Is he?
Sorry, The Rock isn't.
Hold on, I thought.
I
know,
thought
yeah.
Tama Tonga was Haku's son.
Yeah,
Haku's not
he
part
is.
of the bloodline.
The son of Aku, that's what
Yeah.
they said.
Yeah. Haku's only just a very close family member.
He's not even, no, he's a family friend who they consider
Oh
family.
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
my,
family
Sorry,
friend,
my
yeah.
bad. I
He's,
was,
he's literally like that person who your dad's best friend who has kids who you decide were cousins.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
they are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you're
Oh
right.
my god, the fucking
Like, Nia
Samoans
Jax
are
was born
literally
in
just
Australia.
Irish.
Yeah.
They're fucking right. That's all they're doing. They're just look at the size
Hence
of the
why
family.
I said they're literally the Irish.
Yeah, that's
So Nia Jax, sorry.
She's second cousin to her.
all you had to do was
that's
just say
it.
yeah.
Born in Australia.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Was The Rock born in Hawaii?
No.
No.
He was
No,
born
I
in
don't
San
think
Fran.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Moved over to
Yeah,
Hawaii.
thank you.
Nice.
He went over as a narc.
Yeah. Pretty much.
16-year-old.
Oh,
Hayward, California.
Huh?
Hayward, California. Listed on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, born in Hayward,
It's
California.
mad as well.
Yeah.
Tama Tonga.
Oh no, it wasn't Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's
doesn't
all I
look
need to
40 to
double
be
check.
fair to him.
No, he does not. To be fair.
Off now.
Oh, that's
Oh, the Spanish announce table wouldn't have been able to withstand
no.
that.
Je suis un tableau.
The French table, however,
suis
le
un
tableau.
tableau.
Le
The
tableau.
tableau.
the tableau.
Well, tableau's a different word, I think. Isn't
Je
it?
suis un
Tableau,
tableau. No. Je suis un tableau.
I think odds and Kevin Owens speaking French after this match.
Probably.
Probably pretty high, yeah.
Oui, oui.
I don't know. Is Quebec
Yeah,
French the same as
Francais.
standard
It's
traditional
It's
French?
colloquial. It's
Yeah,
like
Francais
comparing
called quatre mots.
Spanish.
Spanish with Argentine. Different slang, different like dialect,
Yeah.
S'il vous plaît.
but still the same root language. So
It's
they-
like, yeah.
It's amazing that like it got turned into a street match, and they just so happen to have so many bins.
It's just so
underneath the ring.
convenient,
Like,
Of
what are
course,
the
it's
chances?
mental. The WWE are always prepared for
Do you know what the
everything.
funniest thing is? It's
The
like
Boy Scouts.
this thing is like when you look under a WWE ring, it's like the same as like looking in the cubby hole of our house. There's just so much shit there. You're just like, Christ, I'm like, oh, this is where the Moses basket is,
Yeah.
so that's good to know.
This is why they have so many street fights, is to clear off all the clutter. Just all the clutter around the place.
I do love how those bins are just like basically tinfoil. But they've done a great
Do you know
job.
what I
at, like,
actually love is this is very, very off topic, but it's only because I saw Corey Graves there. I love that him and Carmella's son is called Dimitri. I think Dimitri is the cutest fucking name.
Girl in work is called Dimitri.
Huh?
Girl in work is called Dimitri.
I just think it's so cute.
there was
Jesus, Randy, how fucking hot is it?
there was a great post.
You're
on-
sweating more than Kevin Owens, and
on
he's got
Twitter,
like literally 50 pounds on you.
There was a great post on Twitter
It
the
seems
other
to be
day.
very hot in there.
Where
Yeah,
they
it
went
looks it.
through all of Randy Orton's like past gimmicks, right?
And it
So
was
it's
the
like,
same this month.
Yeah,
do you know,
SmackDown was-
debut of Randy Orton and stuff like that, and they went through all of them. So it was like instead of Legacy Orton, it was bald. And
Bald
Legacy Orton is like his arguably the best Orton. Do you know what I mean? That man was a menace.
I would have just said Dad Orton. That's kind of what he is now.
How many kids does he actually have?
4?
Three,
Yeah.
three
Which
or
one?
four.
Randy Orton.
Because I think he has. Does he have 2 biological and then 2 stepkids? 2
Yes,
stepsons.
I think that's it. That's right.
He's 2 daughters and then 2 stepsons. Do you want another Furifan?
It's starting to come back.
Yeah.
Do you want the Nerfan? You've passed a fair few hours to take
Yeah,
one.
it was 3 o'clock when I took it.
I'll get it.
Jonathan, or not Jonathan, stay. Jonathan, sit down. Sit down. Will you just pass Nerfan over,
Yep.
please? Make the bastard work for it. There you go.
I tried to help
It says 2 children.
Yeah, he has 2 biological
Yeah.
and 2 stepsons. And I think 2 biological are 2 daughters. Oh, he's a girl dad. There's so many wrestlers that are girl dads. I
Yeah.
fucking love it.
Imagine going out with one of those girls like 80
Three
years like,
sons.
who's your
Sorry,
dad?
have you fucking
Randy
seen?
Orton.
Sorry, Seth Rollins
so Zacchaeus
with
White.
his daughter
They have
is the cutest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Him carrying her down to the ring and letting her have her own little entrance so she could do the stuff with Becky where she's her coach,
Yeah.
taking the brownie off her, giving her the apple, and then making her run up the stairs. She's the cutest little thing ever.
I'm most way through all about
Also, as well, you cannot fuck it. Seth would never be able to deny that child either.
Oh no.
She's a fucking carbon copy of him.
Not as far as her autobiography, now, where she was, she's making her NXT debut.
Jesus, that was a fucking dark day for Irish everywhere.
Tiddly potato.
So, Orton has 2 daughters, 3 stepsons.
Oh.
3 stepsons.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was 2 or 3. Although I have to give it to Orton, he stepped into a dad role so fucking easily. Whereas, like, considering he was a person shitting in bags, like, it's an amazing kind of difference, like, what having a kid will do to you.
I forgot Paul Heyman was
No,
in this
no,
match.
Baba.
Where is he? Oh, he's at the side.
He's at the side, yeah, he's not really doing much. They've done a great job with him not, like, still being the manager of the Bloodline, but it's like,
His,
they're not listening to
I
me.
loved his.
Sorry.
I loved his Hall of Fame speech,
Yeah,
Very
so
good.
it's brilliant.
and I loved the little pop that he got in at Stephanie McMahon.
He married the wrong.
He was
He
wearing
married
all-
the wrong Paul, and she's like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Triple H is like, you fucking whore.
She's back, isn't she? She's
Yeah,
back.
she's back proper now, yeah.
No.
I didn't realise Orton suffered from hypermobility in both of his shoulders.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
Majority, anytime Orton is out with an injury, it's because his
It's a
shoulders
shoulder.
are fucked.
Yeah, because that's
Vaccine,
what they're
yeah.
saying. Like, you know, with all of his notable injuries are that
He had
from
he-
performing one of his signature taunts to innocuous things such as taking out the trash at home.
Yeah, he also got. I think what really set it off was he had a motorcycle injury, and that's actually when they were able to diagnose it, because it was very much like this shouldn't have happened, and they were like, we need to run tests on this as to how you managed to injure your shoulders like that way when
Yeah.
realistically you should have fucked up your legs.
Yeah.
In a sense, and they couldn't understand. So that's when they started doing tests and they figured it out.
I'm surprised Sami Zayn isn't on the show, to be honest. I'm kind of shocked that
I think
they
he's
didn't put him on
injured.
it.
No, he's not. No, he's
not.
IC belt. IC
No,
got
he's
that
IC
champion.
champion now.
In fairness, like they've only announced 5 matches. I reckon there's probably 6 to pop the crowd. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't. And again, I don't know whether they're kind of considering this a very It seems like a very SmackDown oriented card.
I have a very strong feeling.
Are they going back to
pay-per-views
doing?
again.
Do you think they're going to go back to doing that with the
I have a
pay-per-view
feeling
splitting them
there,
up?
yeah. Maybe they'll have the world champions on every pay-per-view, but everyone else is like every second one to build up the storylines a bit more.
Maybe.
To be fair,
yeah.
it's also a way of. I'm gonna say I think it's actually a positive to do it that way because at least then you're not oversaturating your stars.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like the separation works in some
It
aspects.
did work at the start, alright, in the 2000s, but it got really shit near the end because it was like ECW and SmackDown.
They had 3 shows though to do.
Yeah, but I mean, like they were all pay-per-views of fire, and then the other ones were fucking Ezekiel Jackson versus William Regal for the ECW title. And
So
like,
that's what it is. It's like you can't like. There has to be you actually have to give the lads a break every now and again. I mean, the majority of the WrestleMania card are injured.
That's it.
Bear that in mind.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we kind of might have worked you a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And then like the Tuesday after WrestleMania. Yeah, the Tuesday after WrestleMania, Becky Lynch is on fucking the Late Late Show. Yeah, Seth had surgery, just gone.
yeah.
Yeah, he literally had the surgery. He's done.
Oof.
And then he got drafted, and he's after re-signing now. And it's like, realistically, it's like he probably already had re-signed at that point, but they just want to kind of build it up a little bit.
Keep get him back in the headline.
But like, he's not coming back anytime soon.
Oh, he's not going to go back to the Rumble.
Like at all.
Won't be
Because
surprised if he won the Rumble next year, to be honest.
I'd put money on it.
Punk is champion going into Mania with Seth.
Sorry, you've really jumped the gun there, haven't you?
In fairness.
Let's be real, Punk's winning the belt off Drew when Drew eventually wins it. Like,
Do you think?
Yeah, actually, I would go. I actually would agree with Aaron on that.
it's the hottest storyline in WWE at the moment.
I'd agree with Aaron with that. I would have Drew beat Priest
At
at
Clash of the Castle.
then give it a couple of months, and maybe actually at the Rumble, Punk beats Drew, and then Rollins wins the Rumble, and then
It works
hilarity ensues. Yeah,
because that storyline is.
That's been a match that's
Although-
building up since Ring of Honor, and it's gonna be shit.
it's probably gonna be shit.
It's gonna be a dog trash match.
But again, like the only conclusion is for Rollins to win it, and I don't think Punk is gonna like that. But
Which
he
makes
doesn't
it-
have a fucking say in the matter.
Do you know what? It's like it's a nice little thing though, just to know that Punk. You know what? Fuck you. You're gonna have to toe the line again.
Yeah. Oh, he has to stay his lane.
The only thing with Punk was he just wants his main event. Or even when the Rock and
He had it.
did this,
Now, here's the
He
problem.
had. Sorry, he did.
he wants the last match. At
Sorry,
Mania,
hold
it
on.
doesn't count. Taker's match doesn't count.
Hold on. He had his Mania moment where he took the championship and he left through the crowd.
Yeah, but he
Sorry,
needs...
no, he doesn't need shit. He has a far too much a high opinion of himself. He's not that fucking good.
He's the biggest star in professional wrestling.
No.
He's
He
not.
is an
No, he's not.
employee.
He's not the
You
biggest star
toe
in
the
professional
company line
wrestling.
because you are an employee. It is not your product.
He's not the biggest star in professional wrestling.
Absolutely not.
I would.
No, sorry, no, hold on.
No.
He might be the biggest star to Americans in professional wrestling. He is nowhere near being the biggest star in professional
Who's
wrestling.
bigger than him?
Cody Rhodes.
Massively bigger.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Cody
Yeah,
Rhodes.
fair enough.
In
Alright, Cody Rhodes is
fucking
bigger than him.
Japan as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you
CM Punk did not
cannot,
penetrate us in the States.
you cannot be an American on this, Aaron, and literally
I'm
just
only
look at
saying
an
in the
American
world because listen out to
because Punk says it.
No, not because Punk says it. It's just that
That was a very late.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was very late into the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only saying this because American wrestling permeates more of the world than Japanese wrestling does. In the grand scheme of things, Japanese wrestling is very niche. New Japan is very niche.
All right.
What about Mexican wrestling?
It's very niche.
Yeah, but you're all
territories.
it's completely different territories.
I know, yeah,
But
but
hold
I
on,
mean
but
in the world.
in the world, there's more than just American wrestling.
I
is what
know,
we're saying.
but if you're one of the biggest stars in WWE, like
Which is
Punk
Cody Rhodes.
which is Cody Rhodes at the moment, which Punk also is.
Punk has not got the following anymore. He doesn't.
Sorry,
He doesn't.
Does
No, he really, Aaron. He really doesn't.
You
You
did.
know what? You go
don't
back.
even- I'm
Go,
paying
I
attention
don't
to
even
who
have to.
you are.
Go back and watch AEW matches with Punk. He does not get the pop that he should for being the best in the world.
He did
do-
get the pop. It was only he only started floundering there when the shit started coming out with him in the Elite.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mean to tell me that his shining star dimmed a little bit, making him not the most popular wrestler in the world?
Jeez,
I'm
it's
sorry.
back already. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Now, in fair, like
I'm sorry, but that does have an effect on it. You
Yeah,
lose the
But
following.
AEW is different in terms of its
American
ecosystem.
wrestling.
No,
would you
No,
say it's niche?
Aaron,
no,
are
I'm
you
not saying
that's
I'm not
niche?
saying it's niche. I mean their fan base in the sense of the elite is above everyone. So when you start turning against the elite, like at that point, the elite was still very cool.
Aaron.
When everything started turning with them, it started turning with Punk.
Aaron, you literally just said in that sentence that people turned on Punk. So you've literally just confirmed my arguments that he lost a lot of potential fan base.
Again,
A wrestling, not
You
even his
are
fan
an
base, a
employee.
wrestling fan base.
of AEW, run by the elite.
You told the fucking line.
Yeah.
No matter
Well,
where
to
you
be-
go, unless
I'm
he
not
had
getting
his
into
own
that.
company.
Because it's the same with indie wrestling. You come into a company, you're told what your match is going to be and what's going to happen.
And
And
you know
you
what?
told
It's
the
gone.
line.
It's gone.
No, it's gone.
It's only when I saw the flash.
I knew it was going as well anyway.
But
charge
like
it?
it is.
Or is it-
No, it's
No,
disposable.
Dosable. Alright.
It's the same with Ring of Honor. See, it's the issue that Punk has that he never outgrew. Punk really bought into his own, which is it's a good thing to buy into.
Yeah.
Right?
To a certain
To a
certain
certain
degree, yeah.
extent, right? It's a good thing to buy into your own hype because you are much more confident, and it shows in the work that you do that you're more confident,
And
right?
you cash in on this.
And you're able to cash in on that because people see on you, okay, this is actually a good one. But the issue that Punk had was he really bought into his own hype too much. That's why Ring of Honor were like, we're not dealing with this.
Didn't he hit his natural end at Ring of Honor though?
Nobody, this thing all that. What's a natural end?
He had faced everyone. There was no one left for him to face, so he had to move on. And that's
He
what they were
literally
really
could
saying.
have been the biggest thing that Ring of Honor had, and if he had stayed with Ring of Honor, they probably would have been bigger than they were. Because by your own argument of him being best in the world, it would have brought more eyes onto it. But for some reason, it didn't. Because he wasn't the best in the world. Because there was other people who were better. That other people that had more of an eye line on.
Ow.
Right?
meant to be?
So that took the eyes
I would
off
say
them.
so, yeah.
And then it's a case of he went to WWE and he was their face of ECW, let's say, at that time then. ECW, you can turn around and say, oh, that was WWE's fault because they didn't put the value in it. However, they had the same faith in CM Punk. Well, he's there. He's the best in the world. It will elevate a lot on him.
It's
didn't.
pretty
Stop,
one
stop.
second now.
No, hold on.
It's pretty
but it
well,
didn't. But it
pretty
didn't
well
happen.
planned out that they did not have any faith in Punk.
Sorry,
And
hold
why
on.
sign
He
him
was why sign him? Why make him your champion?
No, I mean in the sense of they signed him as another body off the Indies, but when he got there, he had to really push him. He had to really push
Well,
himself. and force
sorry,
the
hold on. Do you
company
mean
to
to
take
say,
him
sorry,
seriously?
hold on. You mean to him? He actually had to work for it, and he didn't have things handed to him like
That's-
every other
no,
wrestler.
No, that's fair. But what I'm trying to say is that when Punk went into ECW first, there was never a point where you would say they've really got behind him. The company really got behind him.
All right.
Hold on.
It was the fans and his work rate that did.
That's
it's-
the thing
the
is,
whole point
that's
of
the
it,
whole
right?
point of it.
I know, but what I'm trying to say, but what you're trying to
That you don't have an argument
This is
because
gonna go
I've
very
literally
badly for
made
Kevin.
your point. Like I've literally,
thought somebody was taking my phone and everything. I was like,
No, Kira has
But
an
like-
idea.
yeah, I know, I saw the later.
but here's the thing as well. It's like it shouldn't be. It's like
This
if
isn't nice by the way, Joanna.
no, you've already touched it. But like it is. It's one of those things in
It
the
isn't
sense. It's
nice.
like it's you have to like.
Surprisingly enough, I don't like aloe vera. It's got that right. It smells nice, but
It's a medicine-y taste of it.
I
Yeah.
don't find it. I actually find it to be really.
Well, I used to drink aloe vera. And
I-
oh, Tonga, baby. That's a bump and a half. Both of yous.
La, 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 la. That hurts. That actually hurt me.
It,
caught
yeah.
him and catching
Oh,
his
look
head
at
and
that
saying,
chair.
"Oh my god,
Yeah,
this is
those,
great."
one of those chairs bent badly.
Two of the chairs bent really badly.
Yeah.
Also, I love the steps on the outside. They're fucked.
Just
The
the-
fuck does that mean?
But like, the whole point of this is if they had reason to have faith in him. Okay, there you go.
Who's that?
An Uso? No. Oh, is it an Uso?
Tonga Loa.
So I was right in saying it's an Uso.
Oh, you were right. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Tonga
no,
Loa,
it's
yeah.
Tonga Loa. That's Tamatonga's tag partner.
Okay.
Not a new
They've
soul.
basically got the whole Bullet Club there, now, don't they? Except for the three other boys. And,
Yeah.
They've got
Yeah.
pretty much every variation of both.
Is someone else under the ring holding the apron up?
Maybe.
Because it looked like it kind of.
Someone's
It looks
grabbing
like
it from the
someone's
side.
grabbing
Yeah.
it looks like someone's holding it.
I do love the fact that
Um,
Bloodline members debut. What would we wear?
Black.
Yeah.
It worked for the Shield. It would work for
Yeah,
us.
basically,
It's
yeah.
like the fucking Dingles in Emmerdale Farm.
There's
Wait,
so
that-
many of them.
I
out
know.
there.
Does that make Zach Dingle the head of the table?
God bless his soul.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
it
rest-
does.
Or was that Shadrag? Is that Shadrag the head of the
Shadrag,
table?
yeah.
No,
No,
no, Zach, yeah.
Zach,
but the
yeah.
actor who
Zach
plays
was.
Zach has passed away.
Yeah, I know he has, yeah.
But Aaron, just going back to your arguments, because I've not let this go. With regards to company not having faith in him, realistically, it's actually it's the onus is on CM Punk to prove that he can actually bring in
The biggest
the
crowds.
biggest crowds.
It is, though.
And like,
He's
but
already proven it time and time again.
we're going back to hold on. This is from the start on this. This is what we mean is in saying that Punk had an elevated opinion of himself, that he blamed everybody else for the shortcomings that fell on him.
Yeah.
That's a problematic attitude to have.
But everything
Because
that
if
he
you're
was put
turning
in
around and
before
saying-
he became
if
the
you-
biggest star in the company was generally good.
But
You're also factoring in that he is basically a scrawny indie guy trying to go into
Well,
the
he
land
is.
of the giants, where like CM Punk, like just work me here,
Yeah.
is nowhere near as imposing or as interesting as someone like, say, The Undertaker
Oh, no, he's
or
not.
Stone Cold. But you see them. So when you're saying that he is the most, so when you're kind of like, what metric are you using to say
Pure
that
star
he's the,
power.
is he now? Because I can rattle off 20 wrestlers that
That
have
are
bigger
more
star
star
power,
power than
current
CM Punk.
and previous, that are more star power than CM
I think
Punk.
it proved to me that he was because when he was in AEW, they peaked a million.
But
every
AEW,
time.
but AEW is niche wrestling.
I know,
yeah.
but his star, but him being on the show, got that company up to viewers they never had
No.
before.
To a
Then
million.
he
To
left,
a million people.
Yes, but then when he left, they haven't even barely cracked 700,000.
But
like
again,
5 or 6
Cody
times.
just left.
Cody left
Cody-
before that and the drop
Very good
happened.
points.
The,
Very
you know,
good
the
points.
drop didn't happen because the drop
Yeah,
didn't happen
sorry,
until
no.
after Punk left.
So
And
no,
they- and
the
they-
decline was there.
And Kenny
It's
Omega
declining.
was
injured.
was injured as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's more
was-
than it's more than
I'm
just
sorry,
Punk
but
in a
I think-
factor there to say why their viewership declined. Also, it's a shit product.
That doesn't help either. but
Sorry. Yeah, he looked at Heyman shuffled away.
Yeah.
And then was slowly like inching back.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. AEW are a shit product anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, but if AEW were
So
a
to
generally
turn
shit
around,
product,
to turn around and say that the only reason why AEW had the viewership it had was because of Punk
it was
is very
for the most part.
insulting to John Moxley,
Yeah, huh?
to Cody Rhodes,
Kenny Omega.
Kenny
Okay.
Omega. So you're literally saying
I
that
want-
nobody else.
Let me get
no,
one point in like
hold
you
on,
have,
no,
'cause
no,
one
no,
sec-
no, I'm gonna finish this one for a
Alright,
second
go on.
because right.
Go on, fair enough.
So right, so you have those. That's the star power that they have, right? Anyway, and then CM Punk comes in. The reason why CM Punk was such a big deal of him coming back is because he shit on so much wrestling and he shit on the fans so much, saying I'm never coming back to this. It's a fucking toxic environment. I don't want to be there. And then what happened is Tony Khan came up with this fucking bag and had a dollar sign on it. And he literally went, please come and help my ratings. Please
Oh, yeah.
help me.
For
I'm
one anyway,
struggling.
right, when Punk came into
And then he
AEW,
showed his true colours.
they were on a, right. For one anyway, he never really shit in the fans. He was always very clear that WWE was toxic, and wrestling
go
in
back?
general was.
See,
Sorry,
to-
He didn't want to go back to WWE because he didn't love it anymore.
Oh, so
Did the
hold on.
fact
So
that he-
seeing how
what, no,
shit,
you let 1 second
seeing
now.
how
Let me
shit-
talk now for more than
seeing
5
how
fucking
shit
seconds.
AEW was, he decided actually I found a less
he
toxic environment.
He at the time when he went in, I think we can all agree, AEW didn't seem to have the problems that they clearly have now. Can we all agree that AEW generally?
the
would seem to
problems
be a
only
much
came
better
to light
company?
when CM Punk went
Can I
there.
answer the question before you continue with your point?
Yeah.
It's a passion project.
Oh,
It's always going to have problems.
I know, but it didn't really come out as much what problems they had.
Until CM Punk
And then
joined.
CM Punk came along, listen, and then he immediately got blamed for Colt Cabana getting fucking fired. When that was just obviously bullshit and has been proven to be bullshit because his contract ran out and he just got moved to Ring of Honor. And everyone thought it was a big fucking deal because Colt Cabana wasn't on TV anymore. Did it really fucking change anything? No, it fucking didn't. AEW was already hot and they were just teetering on the million, right? With their stars like Omega, who was in his Was he doing the all belt thing at that point? Did he have all his belts when Punk came in?
Yes, he had his all belts thing at that
He
point.
had his all
yeah.
belts thing when Punk came in, right?
And then you had Hangman Page going for his meteoric.
He was going for his So it was all working for him, right?
Yeah.
When Punk was in probably his peak in AEW, which was probably around the MJF storyline, which is fucking brilliant, right? The rest of the card, people were pointing out, oh, they're fucking shit. But it's grand because we got this, so it's fine, right?
Look at me.
That's when they were hitting about 1 million to 1.2 million every other week, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Then Punk gets injured after his first title run, and then the brawl in happens, right? And they start going back down again a bit, but they're generally holding steady at about 800,000 to 900,000 fans every week.
Okay.
Generally, right? Listen out to me, right? Punk comes back after that whole fucking scuffle, right? He gets his own show. Collision is the best wrestling show on TV for a good 6 or 7 weeks leading up to Mania. Sorry, not Mania. Jesus Christ, All In.
All In, yeah.
Right? It was a fucking... I actually watched Collision every week. It was really fucking good. Felt very different from Dynamite, which was probably the core reason why they wanted to do it anyway. Nice little taste. So he was getting that show up to about 800,000 to 900,000, but because it was on a Saturday, it was never going to hit the million because Saturday's a different demographic in America.
Can I ask you a question, Eric? Can I circle back to your point about the biggest thing, right? Is CM Punk a bigger star than Bruno Sammartino?
No, but not now. But I mean right now.
Okay, no. Okay, now he's second. Is he a bigger star than Hulk Hogan?
No.
Now he's third. Is he a bigger star than Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No. No.
Is he a bigger star than Cody Rhodes?
No, he's not. Jonathan, will you let me? I'm talking about. I'm not talking about in the history of the business. He's one of the biggest stars in the history of the business.
So far, he's not even in the top 5.
But there's.
And if you're using current people, he's already second.
He's already second behind Cody Rhodes, which is fair. Let's be real. Cody Rhodes is.
Is he a bigger star than Roman Reigns?
He's about up there.
No. Roman Reigns has been champion for 4 years.
But see, you have to level star power, not off anything else, but off how much money he makes.
And Roman Reigns has made more money with merchandise.
Since Punk has come back,
dances.
he has been one of the top merch sellers in WWE consistently since he's come back.
So are you?
His white shirt I could not get a hold of for 2 months because it was out of stock.
Okay, that's a fair point.
And I could also get a hold of any Cody Rhodes' tops and any Roman Reigns' tops.
So
now, how much
he was also the top merch seller in AEW 7 months after he fucked off.
I'm just gonna say one thing. You can't really say anything about merch with AEW because they don't do any merch.
Yeah, it's also this is just
I know,
one
I'm
metric.
just trying to use it as a, I'm just trying to use it as a point.
I do get the point on it,
Yeah.
but it's kind of a mute point.
Yeah,
Considering how
fair.
shit-
it's just one metric you can look at.
Yeah,
There's
it's
others.
at the end of
I'd
the
use
day-
Pro Wrestling Tees as more of an example than AEW.
As far as I remember, they took his top off, but when they took his top off, he was still one of the biggest merch sellers in pro wrestling.
Okay, so he sells a lot of merchandise. That's okay. We can accept.
That's
that.
one of the big.
We can accept
In
that.
modern day wrestling, right?
I will actually point out Chris Brooks sells a shit ton of
Yeah,
merchandise.
you have a lot. You see, this is the thing. You see, I think what you're doing is, I mean, this is not a criticism of you personally, but I think what happens a lot with CM Punk fans is that they confuse marketability with them being a draw. Okay, just indulge me here for a moment.
I was in the middle of my point. I finished
Yeah,
off
sorry,
my point first.
you continue on. Yeah, go on.
right. But I'll take your marketability thing.
Yeah.
Punk is very marketable,
Yes.
right?
A
He's
lot of wrestlers are.
incredibly marketable.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's in terms of like. Sola Sakura is also marketable, and Tamatonga are, but are they as marketable?
No, I would not put them at all because
No,
they
I'm
have been,
saying in the sense of are they as marketable as CM Punk?
absolutely not. No, CM Punk is well above them.
So he's well above them, right?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is this, right? My saying that Punk is one of the biggest stars in wrestling kind of proves my point when every single time he comes on, he pops a rating. He did it for AEW and he doesn't even fucking work there anymore. They cracked 850,000, I think, when they showed the Wembley footage.
With regards
One
to...
second, just 1 second
Yeah.
now, Amy, right? In modern day, you can also check it off of what he does in social media because a lot of their stuff is on social media.
Yeah.
Every time they put videos on YouTube or TikTok or fucking Twitter or anything like that, all of their videos go over 2, 3, 4 million views,
Yeah, he has
which
a core
only
fan base. Yeah,
which
we accept
only a
that.
handful of wrestlers can
Yeah.
get. When he's on the pre-shows, people watch because it's CM Punk. Is he problematic? Fucking yes, he is. Let's be real. He's a bit too hard-headed for most of the time. He's probably too stuck in his fucking ways. Right? That's undisputable. I'm even aware of that. I love the man, but I also know he's a bit too Bret Harty in that
He's
respect.
a risk.
He's a risk.
High risk.
But is he worth the risk? Generally.
Is he though?
I will go back
yes.
to what. I will go back to what. I will go back to
I have a very quick
He's
question.
injured right now, and is he?
There you go.
1 second. He's injured right now, and although Drew is helping it, right, he is part of the biggest storyline. Is he the biggest storyline in wrestling?
No.
Oh, probably. That Drew stuff probably.
The Bloodline's still
Bloodline is still high.
We'll say the Bloodline is probably still bigger because I think people are waiting for like the Civil War to happen. So
Yeah.
we'll probably put that ahead of it.
That's still so probably it's
Because I'll be honest
I would
with
say
you.
it's probably the second biggest one because anytime
Again, I will say this now because
We're
anytime
also
wrestling.
waiting on Judgment Day to implode.
that's
Yeah,
also coming
exactly.
as well.
That's also
So
a big
that's
thing
true.
as well. So actually, it's shocking to say Dominic having an affair with Alexa Bliss,
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan.
That's gonna blow.
That
That's
actually
probably gonna blow
seems
up.
to be higher than Drew. And
No,
Punk.
it's not at the moment. No, when
I-
it does
I-
event. 1 second.
I will go with Aaron if I was the way to
Accord-
do at the
the way-
moment.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So I just have a
When
quick.
it does eventually implode
Yes.
and Rhea comes back,
that will overlap.
until Punk comes back into the ring, it would very much overlap.
Exactly.
But when
So-
Punk comes back in, I think it
I
would be either the same or above.
I have a quick question now for you, just because you brought up ratings
Yeah.
on this one. So, when Punk went to AEW, what was because you've checked this, because you gave numbers there previously.
He popped a million most weeks he was
Mostly.
there.
So when he came back to WWE, did the same million pop, or was there more or less?
No, because you can't look at it that way.
Why
You
can't
can't
you
look-
look at it that way?
You can't look at it that way because
Why not?
every company would have a core audience. You gotta walk.
But hold on, but
Every
but hold
listen,
on.
The
listen.
goalposts are shifted now.
No,
No,
not
no,
shifting,
no, no,
not
you are.
shifting.
No, you're not. You
listen,
have. No, no.
listen.
No,
No,
not
listen.
Aaron. You haven't got shifted the goalposts, but you're
No,
saying
I'm
there.
just
You're
I'm gonna go
literally
back on
saying-
that point. One
because-
second. 1 second. Every company will have its core fan base.
Yes.
Even when AEW was at its bottom, they still probably dip around 650, 700.
They have a
no matter
baseline.
what,
They have
right?
a baseline.
So WWE's baseline lately has been about a million two.
2.5, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. When Punk comes in, they usually tip over the 2, right? Usually tip over the 2.
So when he
depending
made
on
his return to WWE, which was, let's kind of call it spade a spade, everyone called it.
Fairly well signposted, yeah.
Right.
everyone knew it was going to happen, but it was
And-
also one of those things that like, isn't actually going to happen. Because
But hold on,
people
but,
just
so,
assume.
but hold on, but it's a massive possibility, and it was pretty much agreed. Like it was pretty much there.
So people
So-
were more, but if people
Did
are hotter than a
WWE
product because of one wrestler coming back, does that not
But
prove
you
he's a
literally-
draw?
But you've literally just
A
said
draw,
it was
yes.
different.
Not the biggest star.
But you literally just told me it was different. You literally told me that it was different. That
I actually like this notes actually.
I know, yeah.
It took a while, but yeah, I know it's actually alright.
It does take a bit. That's why remember when I said
take-
the
yeah,
voice
it took a
message, I was
bit,
like,
yeah, no, it's
it took
actually
me a bit,
alright,
yeah. But like you had said, he had signed with AEW and the viewership rose up.
Yeah.
It was highly reported that he had re-signed with WWE and that he was making an appearance. So therefore, by your own argument with AEW viewership rising, that means that WWE's viewership rose.
Was there there was
Does
also
that not point
mitigating
out that
sir.
he's one of the biggest stars of the viewership raises?
But hold on,
Are we gonna
that's
get
not-
the
hold
same
on,
thing?
but
Are we
hold
gonna
on,
get the same
but
thing
hold
with
on,
fucking-
Hold on. I literally asked you the question. Does that mean that WWE's viewership rose? And you said to me, it's not the same thing. You
No.
cut me off completely.
I said they did rise, but what I was trying
No,
to
you
say
didn't.
is that
You
the two
said it's
companies,
different.
the two companies have a baseline.
Yes,
It
but
depends
But for
on what
him
you
to,
add
but you're saying that
But it would
CM
rise in a
Punk
percentage.
in percentage
It was
because you
raised
literally
in a
just
s-
because
a
you
similar
literally said
percentage.
that he was the biggest draw. You literally said he was the
His
greatest
fucking
wrestler.
debut had 2.5 million viewers. If a million viewers doesn't prove someone is a fucking draw, I don't know what does.
So why?
Especially in modern day wrestling.
So why is it when I asked you did WWE's numbers rise with him, you said it's not the same thing
No, I
because
no,
you were
I
ready.
didn't mean
You
it
were
was
ready
no.
to disregard
I
the
didn't
argument.
mean it was the same. I mean in the sense of every company has a base. Right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I'm not asking
No,
about the
okay,
base. I'm asking
right.
you
Well,
about
my
when
point-
CM Punk
no.
did the numbers rise because you
Yeah,
fucking
but
pulled
I'm
them
trying to
out quick
point
enough
out
for
that he's one of the.
AEW.
I'm trying to point out that he's one of the. He's one of
And
the
her
biggest.
question was, did it rise? Not did it rise by a million?
I
Well,
know.
it's not
My
gonna rise
ask
by
it
a
is,
did
did it
million.
rise?
But if a wrestler
Was
coming,
it to the same extent
She's
that
having
AEW did?
She is.
Yeah,
She's
living her
fairness.
life.
She's loving it.
Because by your own argument, it should have rose significantly more.
But he was getting an extra 400,000 with AEW and he
Can I
got
make-
an extra
can I-
nearly a million with
can-
WWE.
Can I make a point here?
So yes, it did rise fucking more.
So that means that. So that means
2.5 million viewers in WWE is really rare these days.
So that's literally saying that every single person went in there just to see. They knew CM Punk was coming back. Or, shit, do you think CM Punk's actually going to go back to WWE?
Yeah, it's the
It was
the-
the fact
After
that
he
might come
trashed
back.
the company for 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't mean, that's not saying that's a star power. That's morbid interest to see.
that
if he-
is curiosity.
That's curiosity
That's
to
fine
see.
the first time. And I'll
That's
give you that.
curiosity to see is he
generally-
going to go back on
Because
his
you can
words.
say the same when he
Jesus,
debuted.
fucking old.
Yeah.
You can say the same when he debuted in AEW.
He's
It's
been
not-
around since WCW.
We're in the
though,
60s
so,
now,
yeah.
right?
No, I know, but am I the only
You
one?
can say the same in AEW
Oh, no,
as
I'm
well.
watching as well, yeah.
Is he going to pop a rate when he comes back in first? Absolutely. Can he maintain it? Yes, he fucking did. Can he maintain it in WWE? Yes.
Hey,
Why?
hey,
Because he's really fucking
From
good.
the blue in her hair.
Yeah.
So
He doesn't even need to rely on his
But hold
wrestling
on,
anymore.
so you're saying, so this is the argument that you have, is that nobody else matters on a show but CM Punk.
No, I'm not saying no one matters on it. No,
But
no.
people
no,
are,
I'm not
so,
saying that at all.
So people are staying with, so people have stayed watching WWE because Punk is on the pre-shows? Because he's injured, right?
Yeah.
So, but people are coming to, so that
People will
means, so,
come-
you're, so
but-
but your argument then
to
here
be a
is,
big star, right? You need
But
to
your
get people
argument-
invested in it and hope that they stay.
but
for
your
whatever else
argument
runs.
is now saying that no other storyline matters because people are only watching for CM Punk.
With some of the numbers go some weeks, yeah, but not always.
That's bullshit, Aaron.
Because he peaks a pop, he peaks a rating,
Sorry,
and
Aaron.
then he comes off TV
Aaron.
and they drop a couple of thousand views.
Aaron, you're
Couple
literally
of
saying
hundred.
you've
not just how that
literally
works.
just said that nobody watches wrestling for anything else other than CM
I'm
Punk
not-
because of the amount of storylines that are going on. You are literally saying
Some
that
wrestlers,
nobody is watching
when they're
it.
big enough, are going to pop a rating higher than other wrestlers. Punk does it with the bigger ones compared to fucking your Austin Theories.
Aaron, can I just
Aaron,
say that
that's
there's no way to quantify
way
that.
to quantify that at all.
You
tell you-
can by looking at the fucking
No, you
viewership
can't.
No,
when
you
he comes on
can't.
and
No,
says,
okay.
You really
You
can't.
can't, Aaron. I tell you why, because there's so many factors into it. First of all, this is live television, Kira.
It's also peaked because people are going, what the fuck's going to happen now after Vince is gone?
Exactly.
No, I mean in general, yes, but I mean when
But like,
specifically.
no, that's one example of
You
why
can
it's
point.
peaked.
You literally go on the internet the day after a wrestling show comes on and see where ratings go up, down, left, right, and fucking every other way.
No, Aaron. I tell you
you
what.
can.
Aaron, listen.
But your
I need to
argument is
explain.
saying that CM Punk is behind all of that.
No.
I'm not saying Punk is behind all of it. I'm saying Punk is a big fucking factor
He's
as to
not,
when they
though.
hit 2.5 million and they're hitting 1.5 million.
Punk is on
we
in the
say one of
same.
them are on.
Punk is,
Aaron,
Punk is on in the
no,
same
no,
hour as
no.
the Bloodline. So you're saying that the Bloodline has absolutely nothing to do with peak, but CM Punk does.
Bear in mind.
Within the same hour,
think
they
about
had
it.
because this is how they do their. They literally do their
Right.
hours by rating.
Yes.
They
do.
literally do their ratings by hour.
Every
It's
15
every
minutes
15.
now.
Every 15.
Every
Every
15
15
minutes.
minutes.
Alright, so so the Bloodline has a 15-minute segment, let's say.
And they'll peak
And they've peaked.
and then they'll drop off.
And then
it'll
it'll drop
TV.
off, okay?
And
so
then
then
Punk
it's
will
gone-
come on and he'll peak and then drop off.
Just Punk.
Listen, the Bloodline will come on at the peak, it'll drop off. Punk will come on at the peak, it'll drop off. Cody Rhodes will come on at the peak, it'll drop off. Rhea Ripley will come on at the peak, it'll drop off.
So
Because some
there's
people.
2, 3. So you've
But
mentioned.
that's how things work!
So you've
No,
mentioned
I
three.
don't think it
So
does.
you've mentioned 3 other superstars, right? Or you've mentioned a faction. You've mentioned a faction. You've mentioned Cody Rhodes, and you've mentioned Rhea Ripley. And you've literally said they have all made a peak happen, right? They've all made a peak happen. You've mentioned that, and you've also included CM Punk in having a peak happen, correct?
Yes.
Right. So you mean to say then that CM Punk is the only reason that people are watching the show?
No!
Okay, can
But
we?
That's what you
But that's what your argument has
You
been.
did kind of say that. to be
That's
fair.
what you
If
have
I
been
did kind of
saying.
say that, I maybe misinterpreted
Do you-
my
Can
argument.
I talk
you
about
really
ratings
are,
then?
because this is what I mean when I say you get
I'm
really
getting anxious. Why the fuck am I
You-
getting
Why are you getting anxious?
I
See,
This is the thing, right? You pick an argument and you try to cling on to it so
But I'm trying to
hard.
say that.
You're like-
Hold on.
Alright, fine.
You've clinged on to your argument so hard. You're not listening to what other people are pointing out to you to go, do you know what? Okay, hold on a second. I think he's one of the greatest wrestlers currently. If he said that, people would be like, yeah, okay.
But he's also one of the biggest stars in wrestling currently. And I'm sorry,
But
the
you're-
numbers back me up.
See,
His
no,
mustache back me up.
Aaron, but
that's
your
not
own
what I said.
your own example doesn't even back that up.
Yeah.
But they can't just. I'm saying he's one of the biggest stars in wrestling.
But
Maybe
that's
not
not-
the
We've
biggest.
we've
that's
already
fine,
we've
don't
already
get me wrong
and
with
we've
that.
already
That's not
counted
what
we've
you
already
said.
counted 5 stars bigger than him.
Yeah, but that
You
doesn't
said
mean that he's
he
not a big
is.
star.
Is
He is.
one of
No.
the biggest
Yeah,
stars in the
no,
company.
You
you
didn't
And
say
I-
that.
and one
You
second-
didn't say that.
and
You're
I-
changing your
One
argument.
second. I already just admitted.
No.
No.
I already just admitted the fact that I was wrong in saying he was the biggest. He's not the biggest, that's fair.
Right.
But saying he's not one of the largest professionals.
Hey!
I
Aaron,
thought that
Let
was
me-
going to be sick there for a
Aaron.
second, I gotta be honest.
you literally, the argument started because you said CM Punk is the biggest, not one of,
Aye,
the
fair enough.
Biggest star.
And
Yeah.
that was the
Aye.
argument.
Yeah.
And we've now proven that argument to be incorrect.
I would say, and here's my take on it, right? To try and diffuse this argument, because we actually do have to watch the show at some point. The way I look at it is that
It's only the women, no one cares. I'm only messing. I'm only messing.
Okay.
And every single one of them was empty.
wow, look,
Aaron.
Not one get up and actually hit me there.
Oh shit, there's pen on him.
it's like a little blue mark.
I'll get that out.
Yeah, it's fine.
A bit of
So-
vanish. We'll get that out.
Look, to diffuse the argument, what I say, I will go back to what Kira said a while ago, and I don't know if anyone picked up on it or not. But,
No, it's
but
okay.
CM Punk
No,
now
it's okay.
is an employee of WWE. He is now in a bigger framework. He is in a much bigger talent pool, and quite frankly, he is a smaller piece of the puzzle. Okay, that works to his benefit because right now he is in his 40s. He's not in a position really to be the top star. Okay, what he's good at doing now is to basically agitate that little bit of a core audience that you're part of.
He's good at being a shit stirrer.
He's a
Yeah,
shit star.
exactly.
Well, here's the thing, you see. Look at what WWE are doing with a lot of their stars. Look at Logan Paul. Look at some other people they have in NXT. They're all looking for marketable people. Look at Tiffany Stratton right there in the ring. They're all very marketable stars that agitate a core audience of some kind. I mean, look at Rhea Ripley.
They've gone back to the type of dichotomy characters.
Yes.
You either
Like
love them or you hate them.
Attitude Era. They kind
Yeah.
of back to
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
They-
or
that's
ruthless
what
aggression at the very least.
So instead of Vince
Yeah, more
trying
maybe
to-
more
I'd
ruthless
say more,
aggression.
yeah, ruthless aggression.
Ruthless aggression, I would say, yeah.
instead of Vince trying to cultivate this all-encompassing character that is going to just bring in the money because everybody's going to like them and going to want their shit, they've now brought in characters that people are either going to love or hate,
Like-
and love to hate.
Did you not find it strange that at WrestleMania there was a match that was literally just Mexican Puerto Rico wrestlers? That is a match literally for the Latino market.
Oh yeah,
The
no,
Mexicans.
You know what I mean? In the same way,
Mexicos.
in the same way,
Mexicans.
in the same way that like, in the same way that at Mania last year, Mania 39, there was a match.
I made a new continent. How dare you just go over that? The Mexicos.
Mexico's. When America eventually falls and are taking over.
The new Mexicos
They
will take over.
They take over
Are you
California,
over
Texas.
Yeah. I for one enjoy. I'm looking forward to our new president.
Escobar had some good ideas.
President Chavo
He was
Guerrero.
Colombian.
But
Same thing in my eyes.
Yeah.
No, apparently you didn't let me finish. The same thing in my eyes. Apparently.
It's now the
fair enough,
Mexicos.
yeah,
It's all the
yeah.
Mexicos.
It's all the
Mexicos.
Mexicos, yeah, fair
So
enough.
what I would say is that, right, with CM Punk is like you are in a different audience to who would like, let's say Seth Rollins,
Oh.
and who would like, let's say Rhea Ripley, and let's face it, a lot of people who like Rhea Ripley are terrified of her, which is also part of the marketability.
They're also very perverted.
I know
They are,
that.
yeah.
I know
I
that.
think that ties in with the terrifying bit.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's a fair way.
She
But,
had- See,
so
the fam. See, here's the unfortunate
The
thing.
best
the
kind
majority,
of wank.
I'd say. I love how you say that as she's twerking on Tiffany's neck.
I
See,
regret nothing.
the unfortunate. See, here's the thing is the unfortunate thing with Rhea Ripley. I think is an awful lot of people did tune in for her not because of her wrestling ability.
I know,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's
Which
right.
is a pity because she's damn good.
And
She's
she's
really good, yeah.
fantastic. But again, going back to the CM Punk thing, I think an awful lot of people did tune in for a morbid curiosity to see if he actually.
that
did
was definitely
resign.
in the same way that
And
people
it
tuned in
now
for
is-
Bray Wyatt to see like when she is
I
back.
think as well because of the negative stories with Punk, and it's because there is an awful lot of negativity with
Yeah.
Punk. Right.
Not going to get into that.
No.
No, we're not.
We accepted that.
But here's another thing as well. An awful lot of people, casuals or even fans themselves, would be watching in to see when is he gonna fuck up again. That's
When-
not.
when
I
is
don't
he-
know.
but
When is he going to spit the dummy and leave again?
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not part of me.
But that's
Kind of accepted the fact that he might do it next
But see,
year.
but don't.
Probably.
But can you not understand as well? That means that people are tuning in to see him fail. They're not.
But see, the
tuning in
thing
to see-
is-
that's not
But
star
I think,
power.
I think the thing is
Well,
with
to a
Punk though,
degree it
right?
is. That's back to my point of Marmot.
Yeah.
But I think the thing with Punk,
dichotomy.
the
Yeah.
thing with
I would love to see what's going to
the
happen.
thing with
See,
Punk
it's
though,
love
right,
to
is
see what's
that
going to happen, but I
everyone
wouldn't say
kind of
that that's
thought that
star
with
power.
AEW.
But it's a draw.
But see, the thing
Is
is,
it really?
everyone thought that with
I
AEW.
agree.
That's
I think
it's a point.
you're-
Looking back at it now, people did kind of think with AEW that it probably will implode at some point. But you know, between the point of him debuting and the point of it imploding, shit's going to be fucking fire.
It's gonna be interesting.
And you can't deny most of his AEW run. Some of the best shit to come out.
Oh, very nice, Bailey.
Nice.
That was really well. But
Like-
yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say to you.
So
is
there
that
might be more curiosity in it, but he can back it up by being really fucking good at what he does.
We never
So it's
thought he
not
was
like
good.
it's
Never
not
say really
like
good, yeah.
But
it's not like let's
the
say
unfortunate thing is though, he's at an age now where he's not actually pulling off good wrestling matches.
Yeah. He's gonna have
He's
to be
at an
very
age.
protected.
He's
I'm
at a
sorry.
point now where he's literally just getting injured and fighting through it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but most of his AEW run was decent to
He
be
had
honest.
he had a
matches-
good run. He did have a good run.
Very
I accept
good
you on
run.
that.
But-
he had
You
one
just
top
have to
can you-
walk.
but
At
are
this
you
point, you
saying-
have to walk around his limitations.
But are you
which
saying
can
though
still
as
work
well
out
with
his
his
favour.
AEW run? Would you say that that's in part and parcel with the people that he was working with?
That would have helped.
It was now to be fair, his best run, his best what do they call it, program in AEW was with MJF. So let's be real, was that program going to work with fucking Billy Gunn?
But-
No.
No.
But
So obviously MJF helps and it elevates the board of
Now
them.
that happens a lot with veterans anyway, because like if you put someone up in front of the Undertaker now, that young guy's doing
yeah,
the
the
heavy
you
younger,
get a fucking-
yeah, the younger person is doing the heavy lifting.
And he did, but Punk did a lot. His last promo before that dog collar match is arguably his best promo.
I'm not gonna say here and say that he's not good on the mic because he
Yeah,
is.
that's
He's
not an
he
issue.
is. He's
But
fantastic
his
on the
in-ring
mic.
work.
His in-ring work.
Is it as good as his, let's
His
say...
in-ring work is honestly at this point he should just be a personality as opposed to a wrestler because he doesn't have it in him.
Which in
anymore.
fairness,
I
I
think
think that is where he's gonna go.
I think he can still go.
Wait,
It's
that's
just
it,
that
right.
Exactly, yeah.
he can
was
still...
shit at that.
Shit
though.
at you,
I
MMA,
know,
yeah.
but it's also why.
Yeah,
At least,
like, he doesn't
but
have
at
it
least
in
with
him
the MMA
anymore.
now, he's not trying to be serious
Yeah.
about it. He's like, he made a joke about it himself. But
Yeah,
that's
but here's what I'm trying to say to you is that like he is part of a bigger framework now. You see, he cannot physically be the top guy because there are people that are younger, and quite frankly,
and that's. But I think
Yeah.
he realizes that.
he does realize that now.
He
But that's the
knows-
thing, that is safer for him overall because now he physically can't be put in a situation where he can self-implode. He's essentially been neutralized because he'll be in a upper mid-card to lower mid-card situation. Now,
If-
I don't think Punk will ever accept himself as a lower mid-card. But the reality is that is where he's at now. So he's
In
either going
terms
to
of
be a
pure-
presence or whatever.
in terms of
on
pure
TV.
talent in the ring, yes.
and
But
ability.
everything else that he has going for him
Hmm.
pushes him higher up the card. I know when he faces Drew, I know 70 to 80% of that match
Is gonna be Drew.
Drew.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Punk is so
But
good.
that-
Also old.
Yeah,
he's not
but
gonna
like,
be-
But he's still very
But
good.
hold
though,
on,
even
Yeah.
But see,
like, do
do
you know what I
you
mean?
know
Like,
the thing is though,
Fresh.
but here's the thing is, Drew has a storyline going on where people want to see him
Yeah.
win.
He has
Yeah.
his own
So
beef.
they're
Yeah.
not tuning in to see CM Punk versus Drew. They're tuning in to see Drew finally win.
And
But
that's
there's-
why you had the angle where Priest won't cash the money. Yes, Punk is a factor in that storyline.
He's
We're
a
not
factor. He's
He is a
not.
factor.
He's not the driving force.
I
He was
say
a very
Drew
big
is.
factor. He might not be the driving force, but he was a
Yeah,
very
it's-
large
It's
factor.
Hold
a
on,
very
hold on.
50-50. Would you
It
accept
is.
Yeah, because let's
It's
be real,
50.
that
It's
probably
50,
wouldn't work.
25, 25.
Like, put it this way, right? I think Seth could probably do the same things Punk's doing.
See,
do
but,
like
but
Seth
here's-
could-
but here's the
He
thing
probably
is-
might do a little bit
But
better,
here's the
yeah.
thing as well though, with Seth even himself, he knows, okay, I'm actually now just a driving force. Seth is not a top star anymore.
And with the way
Yeah.
Punk
He had his
talks,
time and now he wants to push other
See,
with the
here's the
way
thing
Punk
is-
talks and with the way he's been
But
acting
here's the
since he
thing
came back,
is,
he's taken all the young
Seth
people.
also knows his limitations. Seth's back's fucked, his neck is fucked, and his knees are absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
He knows I'm not a driving factor anymore.
But if he's-
He's gonna stay with WWE because it's guaranteed
It's a
money.
guaranteed
and
money, and
he's made a good enough name that he is on the better scale of things, and he can be a mid carder. He can literally be the title holder. He'll elevate a title to the best he can, and then he'll let it go.
Yeah. Like,
That's where
upper
Punk
mid-card is a
Punk
decent-
But
needs
see,
to
that's
understand.
where I think that's.
Punk needs to understand that that's actually where he should be, but in his own mind, he's not.
But see, and I think that's the misconception about Punk, right?
That he won't accept that he's
No,
actually
that he
just
won't accept
driving
it, but he will. Because most
I
of
think
his
he has a
AEW
choice, Aaron.
He hasn't. He doesn't have a choice. He's
Most of
forced into
his AEW run was elevating people below him in the mid card. He did not go for the belt.
Was that not because he was injured and he couldn't actually?
No,
No,
because
in
for
fairness though, Aaron has
No,
Aaron's
I have a
Aaron's
very
right
good
with that
fucking
now.
point there.
Yeah.
Most of his AEW run, he elevated, was it Ricky Starks?
Starks,
He elevated
Hook, he had
MJF to being a decent main eventer
Yeah.
after coming out of that Jericho fucking
Yeah.
storyline.
He had a quite good one with Hangman.
Hangman,
Yeah.
which went off the rails at the end.
Yes.
When he
Hook,
came back,
and then-
he had a very good one with Samoa Joe before he fucking
That was
walked
just
off.
rolling back the years in fairness.
Yeah, that was more of a nostalgia act, but it was still very good. His match at Wembley was fucking
It
brilliant.
was still a decent match.
Yeah, right? He
That's
knows
fucking gone.
they don't last long.
The elf bars do not last
No,
long.
they're meant to be the same with the puffs as these.
Yeah.
But I think that's the misconception that people think Punk just wants to be in the main event with all the belts all the fucking time, and he'll be angry if he doesn't. When since he's come back after being out for, was it 8 years?
10 years.
Was it
10
10?
years.
Was it actually?
I think
No,
it's
I mean
10.
when he went back to AEW it was about 8 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah, he knew. He even said in interviews when he came back, he wants to help the people below him because if everyone's better, he's better off. If he's got more talent to work with that are going to be good,
While he did,
better for him.
While he did say that, didn't an off-screen background disagreement that Hangman Page then kind of alluded to in a promo indicate that actually wasn't the case?
no, because that all sprung from the Colt Cabana thing.
No, the Hangman Page stuff.
Hangman
Hangman
Page did
Page
have a
stuff was
promo
pretty-
that implied that. Yeah.
That implied that Punk got one of his friends kicked out of the company.
Was that the one that was actually that led to him calling out Hangman Page in the middle of the ring, saying that the apology has
No.
to be as vocal as the accusation?
Yeah, but he had to apologize. But he only wanted Hangman Page to apologize because what Hangman Page was referring to was he got Colt Cabana fired.
But in
But he
his
didn't.
but in his press promo that kind of led to the brawl for all that was only a tiny factor in that.
When it comes to that, I always look at it as if
Because I'm
I always look at-
I'm not going to say because I will say the Colt Cabana shit was a load of bullshit.
it wasn't all
Right,
bullshit.
that was a lot of bullshit. But the other stuff that Hangman Page alluded to didn't seem to be bullshit
But
because it
but what-
happened a year.
But the problem,
before,
the
and
problem
it stuck
with
with
the press conference thing.
I think. See,
The
my
problem with the press conference thing was that he had a lot of valid points to make with the issues with the company. He just went about it the wrong way.
Oh, his
See,
fingers
But from what I can understand, he tried to go about it the right way for so long, and no one was fucking listening to him because Tony Khan's a fucking bitch.
But it's also a case of maybe he's not as high as in everyone else's eyes.
in AEW,
he
he
wasn't.
was by far, without a shadow of a doubt, the biggest star in that company.
Yet no one was listening to him.
No one was listening to him.
So-
Tony Khan wasn't listening to him, right? No.
So they're
no.
not listening to the biggest star of their company.
Yeah, because Tony Khan wants
So,
to make
in
friends
the-
with everyone.
but hold
Listen,
on, but hold
there's
on.
a big difference, right?
No,
If he's doing
no,
it-
there's not.
No, there is.
No, there isn't,
Listen,
because if it's
all
the
that's-
biggest star in your company, you want to stay on the biggest star of your company's good side, which means you would listen to what they have to
But
say.
he's also he's also under the thumb of the elite with the Bucks because it seems like Kenny Omega's the only fucking adult amongst all of them from all this
Shocking.
drink.
That's fucking shocking as well.
Yeah. So we just say the Bucks, right? Put this into the situation. If Vince was dealing with the exact same situation he was, right? I can guarantee you.
No, you cannot make any guarantee on this.
Vince, no, I mean in the sense of Vince would have fucking dragged all of them into a room when fucking sorted out.
Vince would have made a holy show of them in front of the ring and
But
made
then
them
would've-
grovel and kiss his ass.
But then no, but I mean in the sense of to get. What
oh
Vince
no, I
would have
mean
done
like
was.
metaphorically as opposed to literally.
Yeah.
Women literally, yes.
But yeah, and women, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that Vince would have went sort your shit out because I want to make money from it. Whereas Tony Khan was just like, I want to be friends with the boys. I also don't want to make Punk angry, and eventually ended up siding with the wrong people because even the AEW fans are kind of sick of the Bucks, and didn't side with Punk. Didn't sort out the shit well enough because he wanted to be too friendly with the boys and caused a fucking implosion.
But your arguments, or your no, sorry, not your argument. Your comment saying that he was the biggest star in AEW.
And Tony Khan fucked it up.
No, he's the biggest star in
He
AEW.
was, yeah.
And yet the owner of AEW decided actually you're not the biggest star.
No, that wasn't what happened.
So he sided with.
He
the
sided
Bucks.
with the Bucks because he wanted
So
to be,
he doesn't agree that
No.
Punk is the biggest star because
No.
you want to keep your
No,
biggest
see-
star happy.
That's-
Because you want
that's different.
Because you want to keep him in your company.
Yes.
Because you want him to continue to make money for you.
Yes.
However, He decided actually it's
there's a
not.
difference.
No,
there's
not
a difference between a normal boss and Tony Khan, who's a very bad boss.
Aaron, no.
Yes.
No, you're fucking poking holes in your own fucking arguments.
No,
How
because
can
in
you
this situation, Tony Khan is a very bad boss. How long have we been doing this?
Too long.
Too fucking
Too
long.
long.
I want to
Too
end it,
fucking
but you're
long.
bringing up the whole fucking thing as the
I'm
Johnny, can you agree with me that CM Punk was
literally-
the biggest star in AEW by a country fucking mile?
Well,
Maybe excluding Moxley was probably the closest to
The
him.
biggest fucking star in the company that the company decided not to get behind.
They
I
did
was-
get behind him.
I would say.
You literally just said he didn't.
I mean in terms
decide
of- I
with
mean
the
in-
Bucks.
Okay, everyone stop. Please. Enough, right? We are here to watch Backlash. We're not here to talk about fucking CM Punk, right?
It's an unfortunate thing that it's always going to come to the point where Aaron just cannot see through the rose-tinted glasses on
Okay.
Punk.
So, I'm going to propose an amnesty that we do not mention CM Punk for the rest of the night.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
No, I'm not wearing his t-shirt.
To answer your question, and this is the end of it, he was one of the biggest stars in AEW. He was not the only one. And this has been the central argument since the start. To put him up on a pedestal to be number one is disrespectful to other people on the roster, because AEW might want to focus on one core audience. WWE do not. CM Punk is now simply one person for a core audience, and that's it. And that is the end of the argument.
I love that you had to go to the toilet to figure that out.
I feel like that's why you went to the toilet.
He's
You
like,
wanted a
I
bit
just
of
need to
space.
get
I just
away
need to
from the
get-
children. I need to get away
I
from the
need to
children.
I need to get an argument in. I need to shut this
Yeah.
all down.
Here
Which
we
I
go.
admire. Let's be real.
Oh, hello.
I like that more than we're doing the crowd entrances
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
It is actually much better.
They're very creative with the arena. The arena seems to have
I do love the fact that the French have decided to do the lights with the
I like
thing.
that.
It's a really good idea. Do you know who wouldn't do that?
Do you know what annoys
The
me?
look off Jonathan was,
Go on.
shut up!
Do you know what? Do you know what? And I think it's just the OCD on me, and it just annoys me that no one is in time with.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like it would look so much better if you
Yeah.
could all do it at the
Yeah.
same time. You absolute white people. We have no rhythm. White people have no rhythm.
None of the white.
Unfortunately,
Can I get my bag there, please?
Unfortunately,
I would
you
like
just-
a panel chocolat.
Oh.
unfortunately, you got most of
I think
the.
it should be somewhere
The
on the
white
side of
bean.
the chair.
over here.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we pushed the ottoman.
Yes.
It was in the dog's way.
Yeah, no, fair.
And she.
And the dog is the bigger star in the room.
In fairness, she is the bigger draw.
And because she will sniff out chocolate and try and eat it.
Yeah, fair enough.
There you go, Amy. Look at the time.
Hey, they got it.
The French did something right.
Fair enough.
I will admit, that title
He
looks
does
really
look like
nice.
he does look like a bite
He's leaning into it.
taker,
Yes,
isn't he?
for sure.
The title looks really well about him.
He
Some
does.
titles just really work with certain wrestlers, like the current WWE title does work well.
Is he actually bi?
No,
He just looks it.
he just looks at it. Yeah.
So if a bloke takes care of himself, his looks in America, he's bi.
I think it is purely because like he has it's the eyeliner, it's the hair, it's the.
He's fucking
that.
emo
He's
for
ex-
Christ's
but
sake.
he's so
I
fucking
know.
stylish.
I would have gone with emo.
He's
taker.
emo
Emo taker,
taker. Although to
But
be
isn't
fair,
Ta-
Undertaker
Taker
was
is emo.
emo.
Yeah.
He's the embodiment of just being emo.
To be fair, like yeah, like the ministry
He should
era.
be full. He should just. Oh my god, a high collar taker.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he had to lift his.
Yeah.
It's also quite camp when he does that. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's only using two fingers. He's not kind of catching a hold of it.
Exactly.
Regal.
But yeah, it's very regal.
Regal.
Yeah.
But
Oh, what's your man's name socially?
Paul Tracy.
It's very Paul Tracy.
Classy
Baby
man.
boss.
Classy man.
Paul Tracy just
Boss
influencing the
baby.
biggest stars of today.
That's it.
Put your pinky down.
Never.
Sorry, did he say 6-man or 6-pack ladder
Six-pack.
match?
Six-pack.
He did say 6-pack ladder match.
Yeah, it's a six. That's what they call it. 6-pack ladder
It's
match.
a 6-pack ladder match.
Yeah.
Because it was six seconds.
Six people and it's first fall to a finish.
Oh, 6 tag teams.
I think it's no, I
For
think
the ladder match at WrestleMania.
that was 6-pack. Yeah.
6-pack because it was 6 tag teams.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
they
why I was
have-
like, why not calling it a 6-man ladder match?
Well, they have. See, they have
I thought
referred.
she retired. Or I thought she
No, that's
quit.
SmackDown. No.
Did she not? Why?
They're thinking of JoJo.
No,
Josie.
no. Because I remember when all this, maybe it was just they were giving her kudos then during WrestleMania, because it made the way all the tweets about her were going out at WrestleMania. It said the way they were saying
like her
it,
send-off.
It was as if like she was retiring.
I did enjoy.
Yeah, no, it was just that she was deadly.
There was a video John Coachella, where JoJo was enjoying herself at Coachella, and there was like one half of people were just like,
how dare she?
Yeah.
Her husband
and
just
then the other half of people was like, why didn't she wear the fucking seatbelt?
That was. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I was also part of the seatbelt brigade, because I was like, bitch, you've got 2 fucking
Fairness, look how bi that is right there.
That's
like,
very bisexual.
He is serving.
I do love the fact as well they brought back the buttons on the belt again instead of the fucking straps. I fucking hated the straps.
Is
They look like toys.
Yeah.
Her dress is fine.
Be interested to see now what Judgment Day shenanigans they do here, because they would have been touring, so. And that also probably explains why the card is so small, because this is the European tour. There's a good gaggle of them Raw oriented that didn't.
I mean, it is very clear as well when the Judgment Day break up, right? So Rhea, obviously, huge star, absolutely fine. Dom, fine, he's going to be grand.
Yeah,
he's going to do grand. Damien Priest, fine. Devitt, absolutely fine. Devlin's fucked, yeah.
God, he
No,
would never be
I
able to
disagree.
get
He's
MRI
fucked.
done at all.
I disagree.
I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna be lower card. Maybe the
No,
IC or US
I
title
would
match
actually
once
see
he's
him and Devitt staying as a team.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the way it's going.
Do you know how difficult
Triple H likes him.
Do you know how difficult it's going to be for him to get an MRI?
Who?
The Uso and Damien Priest, actually.
Because of
The tattoos.
yeah.
Oh.
Do you realize the more tattoos you have, it literally will get to a point where a hospital will be like, there's no point in doing an MRI on you.
Because it's just gonna fucking light up.
It's not even that. It's because
Because of shadows.
It's
Oh,
shadows that
okay,
will kind of
okay,
go
okay.
onto it. Also, there is a slight magneticness in
So
your
the
in the
CT that they'll also
tattoo.
get. fucked
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So like CTs.
No, sorry, MRI. You're right, MRI.
Yeah.
I always
so,
get them confused. I
Yeah.
always get them confused.
It's also as well. It's your ink in tattoos. There is a slight metallic content to it.
Yeah, it's just a pigment.
So it literally it fucks up with MRIs. You can
Or you have enough of them and it just starts peeling off of you. It's like the MRI.
It's
it literally causes shadows on
shadows
the MRI.
on the MRI, and also as well because of the pigments that's in the ink, you will literally start feeling pain in your tattoos because of it.
It's also there's a kind of a technique called NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance. And basically, if you have anything metallic on you, once that switches on, it's going to stick to that.
That's why it's like every time they're like, get any jewelry, take everything.
Well, I know
off.
it was magnetic, but I didn't realise that tattoos could affect it. In that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's a very informative podcast.
I actually, the funny thing is,
Podcast.
Video podcast, I said.
Vodcast.
Yeah,
Vodcast. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was like one of the. It was a.
Vodcast.
The only reason why I actually learned that is a girl I know who does nursing, and they were literally using an MRI machines to like learn how to use them, and she was complaining about how much pain that she had from getting it done. And it was only when someone said, because I'm not surprised, you've got 2 full sleeves and a full chest tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the same with when.
Anybody want one of these?
No.
No, you can't have one because
Yeah,
you
no,
die.
we're good.
No, we're good.
I shit myself.
Yeah, we like our bathroom. Amy does not.
Casey, would you like?
Oh,
I would not.
Are you sure?
Thank you.
Let me finish. Let me finish with
hold
my first before you.
on. He's refusing in solidarity with his wife's digestive system.
Aw.
To be fair,
no,
It makes you look good. It makes you look good on the podcast.
I don't care about the vodka. I showed analysts. I turned down that thing respectfully. If I was doing it for my beautiful wife, I would have told him to go fuck himself.
Fair enough.
Oh, he's a keeper. He's a keeper, Amy. I need to.
Sorry, I love how you're only saying it now.
After him,
After the
on
fifth
again,
march.
off again, on.
Finally, the 5th march is the one that's going to stick.
It was when he started like sending me Jensen porn that I really knew. Actually, do you know what? I made the right decision.
I like that you're kind of saddling up to him now as well. So say, hey.
I was letting Kira move, and now I'm like, I'm actually comfortable like this.
That looks comfortable. There's nothing in your back.
Yeah,
I feel like after a while you're
Oh,
gonna
that's
get
why
some
the
back
arm is there. That's all I need is a title belt, and I can literally recreate Shawn Michaels' Playgirl photo shoot.
Yeah.
in. I should have brought my World Heavyweight title.
There we go.
I should have brought the,
There we go.
the Glass House Miles tag team title.
Oh yeah, you have one of them.
Pretend it's a title belt.
It's gonna make for some very interesting thumbnails.
I hurt myself.
See the clip from? Did you see the clip from Raw the other night where
That would
Davey
just
took off his
frustrate
head?
me.
Yeah.
Fucking
Glad I don't have
Damien
camera
Priest went
picture
straight
of
away.
him.
Oh God, oh no!
Oh,
Fucking hell, Jordan.
He's just selling for fun there now.
Wait, what happened?
He took a super kick and he flipped.
Like landed on his shoulder on the edge of the apron and then fell off.
To be fair, didn't
My
he
wife
go?
distracted me.
Sorry.
So.
Didn't he go to the HBK School of Selling?
He did, in
Yeah.
fairness.
So I mean, it's nothing new.
Do you
Yeah,
think,
but like almost did a shoulder.
Yeah.
do you think Triple H saw the whole scrap made a voice on the top? That's pretty good. Let's do that.
Well, it wouldn't be Triple H. It was Regal who was the contact.
Oh.
Regal is the one that watches the Brit Rest, yeah. So Regal's the one that has contact with Joe and others.
Joe.
I think Seth Rollins shaved his head.
I think he shaved the side. Oh, no,
Oh.
he shaved his head, yeah.
I think he shaved his head, yeah.
Oh, no, I think he cut. It looks like he cut it. Because I can see a bit of shadow.
I mean, and then Becky Lynch is going with the whole. I only want to see half of my life going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was shaved because that fucking if he's off TV for a while, the amount of damage that'd be done to his hair from all that bleach, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just shaved it off.
Did you see Dean Ambrose was asked about the fact that people thought he came back at Mania?
I was asleep.
Yeah, I was asleep.
He's
Joe
like,
Biden.
he goes, I was asleep and I woke up to a load of fucking like messages and tweets of like people saying they were upset I wasn't there, and he was like, why would I be? He was so confused, like, why would I be there?
I actually think if obviously they won't work together, but if WWE went for them, like we're doing the end of the Bloodline storyline, it'd be nice if we could get Moxley back for one night. Would you do it?
Do you know what?
Probably would have done.
I guarantee he would have said yes. Tony Khan would have said
Oh,
no.
100%. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
the companies who work.
Oh,
together,
yeah.
yeah.
I'd say he probably definitely would have said yes.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say he would have said yes is because even when he was doing the GCW stuff, after he'd signed to AEW, Seth was going to all those matches. He was going to those shows to watch his friend.
Jonathan, that's United's new third kit.
Because Renee and Becky,
I like that.
That's it.
Renee and Becky are still
really close.
very close
Yeah.
as friends and stuff. So I'd say Seth is kind of gets dragged along to the brunch, and him and Moxley are just like. So how fucked up is it where you are? Oh, wait till I tell you what happens. Fucking Vince is getting done, man. Oh, you got out and the going was good. Wait till I tell you, you can't even walk through the corridors of the fucking head office anymore. Yeah, the dinosaur skull, fucking gone. There was a trash bag left on the side, and his like return address was to Mickey James, and we thought it was a joke.
Waiting for his cue. Oh, here we go. Get the nips out. Get the hair down. He's serving cunt. Watch out, lads.
We've used the C word so much today, it's actually impressive.
Actually, me and Chloe finished off The Last of Us last night, right? And it brought back to the second
The Last of Us?
Yeah, the show.
Okay, yeah.
And because she had actually seen the game, her friend plays the game, and she actually watched as she was playing it, so she had a fair idea what the fuck's going on. And it's that scene with the cannibals in the second last episode, and the main guy from that called Ellie a cunt, and it reminded me is that when that came out first, there was one particular YouTuber like, I can get over the child rape and I can get over the cannibalism, but he had no need to call her a cunt. It was like, I can focus on the one thing here, but if you listen there, you can hear Dave screaming at the fact that Bianca Belair's on the screen.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm waiting for Jade.
You don't really want to
I
talk
love that
about
Mania when the whole place went silent for that split second when Jake came on and went, Jesus.
Fucking hell.
When she faces off with Rhea Ripley,
you'd say it could be the star power.
it wasn't. I think that the way I said Jesus was very much like You know,
I don't know, man. I think her and Punk elicit the same hormonal response, shall we say?
In Aaron,
And that's
definitely.
where the bisexuality comes in.
Aaron, do you feel him, sir?
I do feel it.
Yes, we ever
I watch that clip. I watch that compilation once a month.
Lady Boner imminent. You moving the table. She's down the way. She's materializing in front of our eyes. Oh
My God.
I fucking love her with the short hair as well.
Gabrielle Union.
Oh.
This is another. This is very much as well.
She is fucking
Ooh,
phenomenal.
the snow is a good touch.
Yeah. She's very much a key point as well where
That's signing in.
AEW can't seem to make stars naturally because clearly that woman.
Oh, they
should be-
didn't know how good they had it with her.
They
Yeah.
didn't.
Do
They
you know?
didn't.
I will actually
Jade.
say. I will actually say this as well. The amount of
previous-
people
that's
that
how
were
AEW
like,
found her.
she's the same in WWE as she was in AEW, right? And it's like, what the fuck
Hello.
was like?
This-
Why
Yeah.
did they send her to all the training? It's like
They did that
WWE.
yesterday on Smackdown.
WWE literally said, "Oh, she's training in NXT, right? That's why she's not on the
Yeah.
roster. That's why she's not on the shows. She's training in NXT." And literally, the only reason why they said that to the fans because she was signed, and then they didn't use her was literally because her mother was dying. And
Oh,
they
was that-
just
oh, I didn't know
and
that.
they literally said, "Well, just say that she's training. Go home and be with your mother."
I didn't
Triple
know that.
H literally said, "We are signed. We're just going to say you're in NXT. We'll say that you're training. Go and be with your mother." And that's why she took 3 months off.
I did not know that.
And every single fan started shitting on her because she came back.
And thing is,
Because
that
hold on.
made- oh no,
Well, no, because like every single fan, then AEW were like fans shat all over her. She's not changed. She's still the exact same. She's still having the same types of matches. She did no training. NXT don't know how to train people. Blah blah blah. And it only came out when she had said, "I was off for 3 months because my mother was dying, and my mother died, and WWE gave me the time off that AEW wouldn't." Now, another thing with NXT, when they're doing training, their training involves. This is where our cameras are. You need to learn that.
Yes.
That's training. This is how we do our promos. You're gonna need to learn how to follow
And I
these
think as
types.
well,
That's training.
even
not
if-
wrestling.
Yeah.
even with in-ring work stuff, right? She's probably a
She's already
sponge.
Exactly.
So it's just like,
she
we get
doesn't.
you can do some of the stuff great, but
Honestly, honestly with AEW, she didn't need much training. All she needed really to learn from WWE is this is actually where our cameras are. This is how
Yeah.
this is how we record it. This is how we do our promos.
And perhaps more of the fundamental stuff. I'd
Exactly.
say, yeah.
Whereas realistically, the majority of her time when she was training,
Yeah.
she was with her family.
Well, that's-
Because NXT or WWE gave her the grace period of being like,
Yeah.
this is what you need to do. Because if you come straight into this, your head's not going to be in it.
Yeah, exactly.
is her
Yeah.
tricep fucked? Did she?
Yes, I think that's a bruise. Yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of Bianca has a bruise just over
I do
there.
love
where
the
she-
fact as well when she was in NXT, it was just like, right, so here's the camera, right? Big thing here, there's fans on this side, okay? So just, you gotta get
Don't
ready for
be
that.
alarmed when
Don't
you
be
see
alarmed,
people.
that's normal.
Don't be panicking, yeah.
When you see people, don't worry. They're meant to be there.
Yeah.
Also, maybe I was stupid. I did not know the hair cam side in NXT was a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not know that until I saw a shot of Braun Breaker saying his goodbyes. I was like, there's no people there!
Yeah.
Sorry, that dog made friends with a hammerhead shark, not a fish.
I know.
But
I know.
Went on vacation to a beach
Why
and
didn't
my
you
dog.
send it to you?
And my dog had never seen fish before. Made friends with a little fish from there. No, ma'am, your dog could have died.
It baby shark.
I heard a remix of that in a nightclub,
Uh,
and it was the greatest song I've heard in years.
Oh, so the first round of the King of the Ring, right? Gunther versus Sheamus.
oh,
Ricochet versus Dragunov.
oh,
Kofi Kingston versus Rey Mysterio. That's good. Balor versus Drew.
Oh, motherfucker went to the fucking match, prick.
who?
My brother Paul went to the Leinster match.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be at his goddaughter's birthday.
Gotta get those priorities here, like,
And
do you
you
know what I
wouldn't do
mean?
both?
No,
Did you bring the godmother to?
Lily would not be able to sit through a fucking rugby match.
Just she like Jade Cargill is liquid sass, isn't she? She's just a full bottle of sass.
I fucking love
She's
her.
gonna be. Give her 2 years of a build, and I'm telling you, she's gonna be the biggest fucking winner.
She literally just denied Kyrie like.
Triple H much as saw her in AEW, like, like a year before she joined, going, I'm gonna fucking make her huge.
Yeah.
Because the moment we put a contract in front of her, she's gonna sign, and that's exactly what happened.
Not Triple H.
Yeah.
No, I
Regal.
think, but I
Regal
think
Regal.
Regal, yeah.
Considering he was in AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, as well, AEW had William
So
Regal,
when Regal
and
went back.
they made him
Yeah.
a manager for 6 months, and he fucked off the moment the Triple H came back.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh no, I mean fair, but like I feel like if you're ever going to do a general manager role, William Regal is the guy you do it with.
Yeah.
Because he just exudes
Oh, how much of that was the
Also, when he went Mad King
Ah, the Mad King
as
Regal was great.
general manager, that was glorious.
There's a universe he won that world title.
There is. I mean, we're living it through it now. We're doing SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, and we're seeing what it would look like. We basically just have him like booked as like a British James Rage, and it's working quite well.
Nah.
He just keeps beating people up to fucking making it
When,
lead.
like, when Hardcore Holly was like, what do you want to do, Hardcore Holly? Give me the belt. What do you want to do with the belt? I beat everybody. that was his pitch to create.
Because I'm bizarre.
It is very funny because Brock Lesnar's third last match in a major pay-per-view was against fucking Hardcore Holly.
Yes.
I do like Hardcore Holly though. He's a fucking arsehole, Mike. He
Does seem like a complete twat.
He's a complete twat, but
Yeah.
like, there's something about him where I just can't like. I can see why you thought you were bigger than everybody else.
Why would somebody use their hair against her?
She has definitely fucked her tricep or her shoulder. There's something wrong there.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's bruised. Oh, she hurt her knee.
Haskell's making random noises. Mass confusion.
Also, I love the fact that my favourite Asuka moment is unscripted and she's just celebrating Becky being pregnant.
Yeah.
Ow!
Or the bit with Matt Riddle. He forgot his legs. He just went. He walked off because Matt Riddle did the same thing and she was so confused.
He actually scooted off.
He scooted off. Now he went back on the scooter and fucked off. Oh, Matt Riddle gave me 2 funny moments. I'll give him that. Well, not funny moments. That and the Seth Rollins promo, which was also great.
It's a shame he was such a
Sorry,
fucking idiot.
was that the one where Seth is like, at least my family want me around?
Yeah, that was the one, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, sir, you are not coming back from them.
He's on OnlyFans now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for him, I guess. I mean, he ain't making the WWE bag anymore. He's probably going to make some bank off OnlyFans.
He's in New Japan now, I think.
I'd love to see a
look
Street
at that
Fighter remake
emotion.
with Cody
So
as
it's like
Bison.
one way or another, Adams in the
It's
other.
Bison.
As Bison. And it's purely just because of the tattoo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like, if anyone was going to do Street Fighter Bison, if they did like a WWE like parody, we have to throw Cody into the role there. I mean, he already has the logo.
Do you know the way WWE bought out those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles dolls based off of?
Oh yeah,
WWE
like
stuff,
Reigns
yeah.
and Shredder and stuff, yeah.
Somebody said you just know deep down Punk is fucking raging at the fact that he couldn't be
Rocksteady.
Splinter.
fucking who's the fella that Stephen Amell played?
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones, yeah. You just know he's fucking kicking himself. He couldn't get that on the doll because he came in probably.
Do you know who
too
else
late.
do you know who else is probably kicking themselves? Steve Amell.
He should be.
Scab.
In fairness, like, it's like I love as well that like WWE put out merch specifically designed for Casey. Like no one else. He is the Venn diagram. He is the overlap in the Venn diagram. He is the one in that.
There's this
overlap.
one dude in Dublin, Ireland. He keeps emailing us, so do you know what? Let's just let's just let's just finally give in.
Like, it's an email a day, which is just fucking impressive.
It was
A
near-
day, it's email every hour.
Yeah.
He
It was-
CCs me in them just to make sure he has the spelling
Alright, baby,
correct.
we're in there. Calm down.
Wait, what did you call
Remember
me?
when she kept fucking sending the emails every hour? That's him trying to get fucking
Who?
in Baby Reindeer. Martha, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she kept sending them emails like.
She sent them every 10 minutes.
Yeah,
What are you
every 10
talking about?
minutes,
Every hour. Every 10 minutes.
And did you see Karrion Kross last night coming out and the whole crowd being hot for everything?
Yeah.
And Karrion Kross comes out and they're just like crickets.
Oh, that.
Oh, that dress is stunning. Those shoes are pretty.
Now we must find the Cody. Where is he? Where must he be hiding? Where's there?
God, it's Cody Rhodes.
What?
I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought that was the real song.
I love more than one that says something
Cody Rhodes,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but
I was going something Cody Rhodes.
That's literally what we sang at the...
At Mania.
At Mania.
Yeah, and like I hadn't really paid attention to his theme song. So when everyone sang, "Oh my God, it's Cody," I was like, Jesus, that's Will Ospreay level type egotist in a theme song.
Yeah, but his name comes way too far into it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like in fairness, like the lads wrote the song for him.
Yeah, it was.
And
got
they,
all that
and
in
what
the
and what the
release.
and the amazing is, and they got fucking copyrighted on it, and he was like, "Are you fucking? It's my song."
Yeah.
Oh, Laura.
My God, they actually have a second verse as well.
What's the whole song? Is it 3.5 minutes long?
I know.
Oh yeah. Did you see one of the crowd just go, "Oh God!" The fire went off.
Aaron, do you know the photo that you sent showed us earlier on the set?
Yeah.
Yeah, look what Sideburns wrote. Andy's. We're coming full circle on the Simpsons references today.
Here we are.
And then just finally for yourself.
This should be a good match. The question is now, are we expecting shenanigans? Or is this going to be a fair fight? Because I'm inclined to think fair fight.
I literally just copped in the promo. They were both Bullet Club members.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry with that. But
She wants to mark out so fucking bad.
She is. She's trying to...
oh. You know what? There's been a lot of time since 2009
Yeah.
that something that friends have done things that we're like, you know what? We forgive you for the.
Don't say it, Casey.
I won't.
Don't say it.
This nearly makes me for this. And I've always been anti get the F out of here.
Yeah.
This nearly makes me want to forgive them. Nearly.
What are you talking about?
The handball.
Oh. Oh yeah, fuck the French.
I love that AK camera so much. It makes everyone in the ring look so much better.
It does. It's pristine. Look at that camera shake. Do you see that fella just got his fucking kid off there?
That was a woman.
Couldn't back to tell. They're singing along to the ring announcer.
I miss when Neil's here. I always get to put my feet up on Neil.
Just use Aaron, it's easier.
What did I do now? You're gonna hate what I'm about to do. I really need to go to the toilet.
You're gonna fucking stay there. Kira, no.
No, I'm too sure. That was stretching.
Fucking
I
he
also
is digging right into my fucking leg.
Really.
I love how you just like moved it away just to dig it in just a little bit more. Oh, you fucking bitch.
It's another thing, Neil fucking just deals with it. I miss Neil.
I'm a fucking delight. How dare you?
I miss Neil.
Yeah, but you're not just not Neil, you know. That's the argument here.
Yeah.
You gotta give it to AJ for rocking the Undertaker colours.
Yeah. Certainly a different scheme that he's used to.
I think he actually caught him in the mush there, and
Yeah.
he's giving him a second to breathe.
I was about to say, because like he the
Do you say the
I think it was
mush?
sore.
was yeah.
I think more than just a cell.
Also, can I just appreciate the referee's hair? The way she has the plait, like in the front and then all the way wrapped around. Very nice.
This is just a very funny situation that happened that involves he who shall not be named.
Then why are you bringing it up?
No. It's just generally just funny. He went to the toilet in HQ in WWE. Obviously, someone didn't see him go in there.
Right.
They locked up the building. He got
locked in?
He got locked into WWE HQ.
Wow, the star power there.
That's on show.
He's using
the
his own
star
key
power,
card.
yeah.
Wow, that's a shocker.
I would imagine a company like that though, if they locked the building, key cards probably wouldn't even work, would they?
No.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
So that blows that fucking
No,
argument
but
out of the
if
water.
he had
Well,
swiped in, it would have shown that
that
he
he
was
was
in the
there.
building.
Ooh. But he's such a star.
I mean, yeah,
Do you
he's
want me to
such
throw
he's such a
Santa
star,
at
but
you
he
again?
should have his own key.
No, because I think this time it might break a glass if it bounces off me again.
Like the
Yeah.
executive power that he had, so he couldn't even
Yeah,
be
that's
like
what that would be.
located in the building.
Yeah.
CM poop.
CM.
How long was he in there for? Like he
That's
was,
what I'm trying to say,
he
isn't
was
it?
having,
Yeah.
he was like having an anxiety shit, and then he had to probably go back in when he realised he was locked in the building.
All I could think of there was it's always
What's
Sonny.
Larry gonna do without me?
All I could think of was always Sonny going creatine shit.
Actually, I know we said we were gonna drop it, but you actually made reference to it. That Kenny Omega came out as like the only adult
Yeah.
in the whole situation. And the best part is that Kenny literally got bit trying to save a dog,
Yeah.
and it wasn't the dog that bit him.
He actually
Like he was like,
openly-
he opened me, he's like, I went in to save the dog.
Yeah, that was he.
And
Openly
it's
went,
a-
I don't want to fight. I just wanted to make
Right.
sure the dog was okay.
Right, but that is a massive indication that obviously senses that the fight had started, and Kenny came after, and then was realising shit. There's a fight going on
And
here.
there's a dog in the middle of it.
There's a
with
dog
you,
in the middle of it, right? There's also a woman on crutches in the middle of this, right? But he was like, we need to save the dog, not the woman with the broken leg.
Well, she's got crutches. She can kind of like fight off. So she's got something there.
I guarantee you, she was sat back so far with MJF that they were just watching. And the dog was just barking. Whereas realistically, she was probably like, Kenny, can you grab the dog?
We'll never get the footage, but I would love to see that footage, just for that bit. I want to see the setup to the bite.
For France? I
They do the
mean,
path to France. isn't it?
start to France, yeah. Or in fairness, there's a few. I'm sure there's multiple
Don't go
choices.
to Stade de France.
Yeah.
This is
They
Parc-
can't
this is
organise
Parc de
shit.
France. What's the name of the stadiums in Paris? Parc
There's
de
Stade de
France.
France.
Stade de France.
And then
Yeah.
there's a Parc de France,
Yeah.
which is the PSG stadium.
Yes.
But I think that's a football,
But
that's
like-
a bespoke football stadium. So.
There's several like rugby stadiums,
I was going to say
Yeah.
Clermont would have been a good one.
like Nice,
Nice, yeah, Marseille. Oh, but the Velodrome.
Velodrome. would be
Oh,
fantastic.
Aaron. The Stade Velodrome in Marseille.
Is
Now
that,
that's
is that
you know
huge?
the one. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Once you see it, you know it.
Oh, yeah. Is
The
that
one with the big wave.
Yeah.
It'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
And the crowd would be lapping.
And then Monaco as well, as least we forget. But Monaco would be very expensive.
You
I'm
did the
gonna put
bubble
my
lighting.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Just to be.
I was just going through
people were saying
legal
that
teams.
AJ Styles was done. It's not sort of
Considering
proved
we've
that
seen
one
how
fucking wrong,
Janet
doesn't
Claire
it?
reacts when
Who said
they
AJ
play the
was
There was a
French
lot of people
national
saying
anthem
AJ Styles was done.
than
Yeah, a lot
Monaco.
of people can.
A bit washed.
I think
Yeah.
actually, I think the whole reason why that kind of came up to us was AJ himself kind of said,
I'm looking.
this is the end of my
Yeah.
run. Like AJ himself kind of put that out into the universe.
Yeah.
Has
He
he
knows
been in
all more.
WWE longer than he was in TNA now?
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus.
It's mad, isn't it?
So when you find out Kurt Angle was in TNA longer than he was in WWE.
Yeah.
Like, when he was in TNA, he was a cruiserweight or a lightweight, wasn't he?
Cruiserweight. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's also I
Size,
think
yeah.
I think Brock Lesnar was in UFC more than he was in WWE.
Collectively, there was up to a point, and then I think the
Like
latest.
since
deal-
the latest
Yeah.
deal probably made him go to WWE.
I'd
longer.
say like if you counted like say his initial his first stint in WWE,
Oh.
then yes,
His first stint in WWE was only 2 years.
exactly. And then you had UFC, and then when he came back, then
How long was he back then for?
I'd say like because he's still technically active, like he's not been used for obvious reasons.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't like that.
Fantastic atmosphere. The crowd haven't dropped.
No.
At all. Like there hasn't been a lull with them at all.
Except for when Karrion Kross comes up and just says hello.
Maybe
Then they'll show up.
he's a devil.
50.
Maybe he just didn't know who he was.
No, it's because he's shit.
Maybe it's because they didn't know who he was. Because I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have a clue who he was.
I'm gonna go with just shit because like no one really cares about Karrion Kross. This is like his third fucking different gimmick to try and make it work. When he was BDSM Karrion Kross. Remember when he came up from NXT first and Vince gave him a new fucking gimmick every other week? And at one point he came out with the demolition gear and a gimp mask. It's hilarious.
Jesus, I really have not been
Maybe he should just have maybe for his character in future he should just be his true calling, and that is a Jesse Ventura impersonator. Maybe that's what he
Even
should
at
be.
that he's not the best. Come
Come on,
Is that not,
still the best.
is that not a gimmick infringement on Jay Lethal then? Because didn't he do all the impressions?
I can't recall now. I only just
You can't
remember.
go to
Sorry.
run from a burning hammer.
Jeez,
Jay Lethal, I'm
He's
pretty much
hooking
sure
up.
did like the top notch in TNA when he was doing like the
I do remember
impressions.
now. Yes.
Wow, I can't believe that I knew something
good
more
spot,
about
I remember, I
TNA.
forgot that,
Holy
yeah.
fucking
Well, that's because of
shit.
OSW right now, so.
That is an excellent point,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
But that's peak TNA for me. That run at the moment is when I got back.
Oh, to be fair, I still can't believe that they're still in the same fucking arc on OSW. It's like I thought it would have been over by now.
It's a shame they won't do the initial Hulk Hogan.
It might be a breezy bonus.
It might be the whole fucking they are coming and then turning Jeff Hardy heel. Which was a ballsy move that kind of worked, and then he was off his tits against Sting and that kind of died a death.
I kind of want to watch the OC again just for the theme song.
What was the theme song for the OC?
California, here
Oh.
we come, right back where we started from. California, here we come.
Don't let you only men well.
Bella.
It annoys me how they pronounce Pele. Pele.
Yeah.
That's very annoying.
In fairness, like he does have the accent is on the first E, so technically that is how to pronounce it, but the Brazilians just call him Pele.
Yeah, but see, they're American, so it's immediately wrong. Even if
Oh,
they're
I
doing it
agree
right,
with you. I
even if
agree
they're
with you,
technically
yeah.
doing it right, it's immediately wrong.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. In fairness, they put the accent on Balor's name, so it should be
Oh,
Baller.
that was brilliant. Do you know, I actually don't mind the prime logo in the middle of the ring. Doesn't really take away from it.
To be honest with you, you forget about it.
Yeah.
Actually, you do. You forget
I
about
think
it.
it's because it's black
Yeah,
and not a colourful one.
that's it. If it
Yeah.
was coloured now, I'd be more objectionable with it.
it becomes white noise.
Exactly, yeah. And as I said, it kind of gives like a sense of
Wait
like
for the wink.
it's a real kind of ring as well, like because every other ring sport has sponsors on the canvas, so.
Like possibly to do with UFC.
I
Yeah,
need to add that fucking song to my Spotify.
exactly. Yeah, but then it's the same thing where like they do the. I didn't think of the boxing.
Always sends me this
the-
Japanese fellow who takes
the
photos of cats.
boards on the
Oh, I
side,
think you sent him to me for yeah.
the apron
I mean, look
boards.
at that cat.
I know. You have actually sent that to me
Yeah.
before. I think I ended up following them.
Ouch.
The AJ Styles got so much stronger. He used that to his advantage there.
It's fucking whatever they're saying. It's fucking catchy.
Able to fight out of it.
It's a proper football chant.
It is. It's
Yeah.
There has to be a football chant.
I wonder if it's from
Oh.
the teams as well.
I say Olympic.
Is the name of the song Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, from down. Yeah.
Down straight.
Yeah.
Add to playlist. It's earwigged into my head, so I
Yeah.
have to.
That
so I
one's
can
earwigged
listen to
in the Joe Hendry one.
Yes.
Just missed out on the top.
Number 6.
Yeah, number 6, yeah.
Sixth.
Oh!
Fantastic. God, he looked like his dad there.
You did a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, the older he gets, the more dusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dusty. I was gonna say dusty comes more pronounced in him, but like his father's features come through so much. And then when I saw his mom in the ring at
Yeah, his
at
mouth was
Mania,
the very. Was, yeah.
I literally was like, Jesus, your mother got no genes in on any of her kids.
I can say it now because I don't want to ruin the end of the match. This is the first WWE match since title match since and I lost it. Oh no, there we go. Has had zero interference since June 17th, 2022.
Wow.
On an episode of SmackDown where Roman Reigns defeated Matt Riddle without
I was
interference.
going to say that's all because of bloodline shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, what a brave new age we're working in.
Right.
Any city around the globe, on any date on the calendar, two of the best in the game.
And you know what? A good, solid main event.
That was yeah.
Competent. Nothing really majorly wrong. That was just like the exact type of main event that crowd needs.
It was a good match.
Yeah.
So who's he going to go against next now? Probably another Styles match,
Yeah.
I guess?
I don't think Styles will get another one, no. Like I said, I feel like the Wyatts will be next if they end up going
Yeah.
to SmackDown. Although in fairness, I don't think they'll do the bloodline again. I can't see that being the case.
Look at that. Look.
Styles did very well there to switch his feet at the last second there to kick back out because he grabs him and then doubles under himself to make up the length.
Yeah, that was him stepping in too far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going with Drew and King next because Drew retweeted the and still post from WWE going bullshit champ, bullshit number 1 contender, bullshit tactics, bullshit finish, bullshit theatrics.
Well, that's what they'll
He's talking about the heavyweight.
Yeah, Damien Priest, yeah.
Yeah, I don't recognise that.
I like that type of stuff.
Yeah, I know. I like the belt, but
next rounds for you, Amy, are in 3 and 9 minutes.
Grand. I'll be getting the 9-minute one.
Yeah. And it's 10 minutes for you, Aaron. But it's actually it's only going to Tala, so hold on.
No, that's fine, that works.
They stop going to Saturn after a while anyway.
Yeah, because he
Entirely.
Yeah.
But even if I go to Tala, I can get the S8 or the 77A, like basically across the road from my house, so it's absolutely wonderful.
Right then. Well, good night everybody.
Um,
Oh yeah, fuck, we're recording. I forgot we were recording.
So that was Backlash. That was a